Welcome to the BYB Podcast. That stands for the Backyard Boys, and it's Friday night. Oh, what a night!
Oh, what a night!
Yes, we got the ladies' night. We got I don't know. There's all kinds of shit going on tonight. Of course, it's been a couple of years since we invaded Normandy, USA. Them boys traveled across the ocean to tackle those cliffs at Normandy, much like the BYB crew cruising out there just to put on a show on a wonderful June 6th. Almost an equal sacrifice. Would you guys agree?
Absolutely.
We're doing it. We're having it. Welcome, everybody. Glad to see you all here on a Friday night. I don't know if you all in the chat noticed, but indeed, our buddy Yingwei back in the hizzy.
Look what the cat dragged in.
I don't know. Like, this is kind of awkward. We did tell our entire audience that you had passed away. So this reintroduction might take them a minute to get accustomed to. I don't know how they're dealing with it, honestly.
I keep a personal atrial fibrillation device next to my personal flotation device. So it's kind of a larger package, but it does double duty. So when I fell over the side of the wharf, I actually almost drowned, but I also had a heart attack, and I was actually saved from both. So
you fell on wharf like the guy from Star Trek?
No, I meant like a pier, like a dock. I'm a northeastern.
I'm your peer. No, actually, Hawk's actually more or less your peer. I'm younger than you guys, so I'm not really a peer.
Bitch, you're older than you think you are, so you are also a peer. Colleague. Colleague. I don't mean did Timmy fall in a well kind of colleague. I mean you're close enough to my age to be a colleague.
Yes.
Nah, I disagree. Did you say colleague or collie? Wait a minute. You were talking about Timmy falling down the well, and then you said colleague or collie.
Yes.
Both. Okay. Got it. I'm doing it. It's happening.
Yes. This is a true story, Tracy. I've already forgotten what the story was, but it was true, and I swear on the life of my grandmother. Who's dead.
It sounded believable and reasonable, and all the other edibles, I think. If you take enough of them, you'll believe anything, won't you, folks?
A lot of edibles going on. I am very pot.
You're very pot. I'm very pot as well. I'm very proud, too. I got proud. No, wait, I'm not gay. It is Pride Month, though. I hope all of you homos out there are having a great time this evening too, and I hope you also get plowed, just like Yingwei, who loves getting plowed as well. Apparently, this is a new development. Right. I wasn't ready for this side of Yingwei, but it's happening.
I'm a member of former Farmers of America. Yes.
Former, not future. Former, folks. The nuances around here, you got to keep up. They're tricky. You got to navigate them, just like our Navy navigated across that ocean to take on the Nazis. Who were, just some misunderstood guys, doing their thing over there in Germany and whatnot. Just have new boot goofing. They were just out there doing their thing, and
it's like I don't know. Scoot boogie. It was the Nazi version of the boot scoot boogie.
Wow. I think those guys were just misunderstood myself. Yep. It seems like an issue, but
someday we'll all look back on this and laugh.
Indeed. Yes, Tracy. It's all true. Everything you heard about Yinghui is true. Everything. Everything.
There could have been violence.
Unfortunately, even the things that we should not talk about, YouTube's terms of service. I know we should not talk about those such things. People being touched in those places and whatnot. Very untoward. Indeed. Yes. I like this Soren Ringholm guy. Quad calls them silly goose steppers. Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
What
a little note of the Kaz history books.
Kaz. No, we have not had Kaz on since you've been gone.
Oh no?
No. I thought there was a lot of rumors going around, swirling around that fellow was going to go live at some point today. And he's letting down his audience once again.
Could be the addict in him.
He is not a professional radio guy since he was 18. Like he's been telling everyone. I tend to doubt everything coming out of that guy's mouth at this point.
When it comes to podcasting, yes, most certainly. Full of shit.
He needs more heroin. I think that's what it takes for him to. I think that's what it takes for him to get up the gumption to do a stream.
More heroin is more cowbell of podcasts for him. That's for sure.
A little more chiva.
Yeah.
Yes. We would call him a habitual silly goose stepper. That's our buddy Chaz, Chud, Tosspot. Fuck. Any other names he's got that you guys can explain?
No, man, but there's like 20 of them by now. So, what's the newest one, Mr. Faggot Doctor?
Dr. Faggot.
Mr. Faggot Doctor. That is, it's a great title. It is Pride Month. Once again, I keep bringing that up for a reason because you could be anything you want to be when it comes to Pride Month.
I think every town should have a faggot doctor, actually.
Yeah.
Every town should.
Mostly just to restitch their anuses up.
Sure. That's a service.
Right. We better not talk about that stuff too much, or Carl Heberger will start saying, that's all those guys talk about is gay stuff. It's like, well, come on, man. Why don't you celebrate Pride Month properly? Because he just happens to be the biggest faggot of them all. So it would make sense that those gays over there at WATP would just embrace the Rainbow Month, as it were, if you will, and whatnot.
Indeed.
No, Jay Etheridge, maybe. Quad wants to lick Nick's. No, stop. That's disgusting, sir.
Jay,
I implore you.
Like that.
No, I don't want to eat his. No. There's plenty of other people out there in the world that'll do it for him. Why would? Okay. I see what's going on here. All right, Podawful, you guys, y'all see that I put your dear leader into a thumbnail, and you all show up. I appreciate that. We will actually be going over some Podawful stuff on this episode, 100%. And we will be sweeping for Nick Rekieta. That's what we do. We sweep for Nick Rekieta here, apparently. That's all we do.
It's like dialing for dollars.
Sweeping for Did you know that we do that, Yingwei? You've been gone for a minute. Did you know you were supposed to be sweeping for Nick?
No, I do have a Nick sweeper in my trunk though, so I can run down and get it when we break. That'll be fine.
Nice.
Perfect. Because if you see photos from inside his house or body cam footage for that matter, you might actually see that he could really use some sweeping. So I don't know. You guys say that like it's a bad thing to sweep for Nick, but if anyone ever needed a house cleaner, it would be Nick Rekieta from what I saw. So we'll definitely be going over all that footage, all that Podawful wonderfulness that happened on Monday. We'll definitely go through all of that. Then we got some Rekieta news. Then we got possibly Wil Herren coming on. That's what we're really trying to get on here is Wil Herren to see his take on what is their name? Miss K or Lady K? I guess she's got what do they call those? More than one. What do they call those?
Alias.
Thank you.
I was gonna say bunghole, but
close. That's close. Started with the B.
You're starting to get into the spirit of things for Pride Month. I appreciate that, Yingwei.
Yeah, I brought a flag too. I'll bring it out later.
You're a good egg, sir.
Yeah, I wish myself well.
I wish you well too, man. You're a good egg. Yeah, absolutely. Who are the guests? I just said Pam I am. Welcome Pam I am, and welcome Saint Rager 1959. I do appreciate seeing you guys in the chat today. And howdy Pam. Hi Pam. That's right. Hi, Pam. Indeed. Who are the guests? Wil Herren. But Yingwei coming back tonight is almost like having a guest. To tell you,
it's not really though. It's not really. It's like having that dog that you thought was dead. So you stop putting food out and come back, and he's like looking really skinny because you haven't been putting food out for a long time.
Geez, you're the Ed McMahon of podcasting. What the fuck do you mean?
Here's Johnny. That's right, folks. Indeed. I would like to mention for this wonderful victory over Normandy. Wait, this isn't a victory over anything day, is it? This is just the landing on Normandy.
We don't have anybody in the Dabbleverse named Norman either, do we?
Not really.
No. We gotta find
D-Day. Like, D-Day. Is this the day? Yeah, like it's a due date. It's our due date for BYB. We do that. We do this day. We do that day. We D-Day. We D today.
Hey.
Seize the moment. Seize the day. All of that stuff. What's that, Honker?
Carpe diem.
Carp?
Carp in my diem. Wow. I got a carp stuck in my diem.
I didn't get no DMs from Carp.
Nope. Hey,
Carpe. Yes, welcome G-Rom. Ying is not skinny. Are we doing is this what you call observational humor?
Sorry to break it to you. I don't know who's been telling you that fucking guy with the fucking eating disorder. He's coming on Friday, but I'm not skinny. Sorry.
I've always been a fan of observational humor. It's good. It's good. I love it. Did Quad just have a seizure? One can only dream. Dude, if you watch BYB at any time in your life, you will notice that Quad does have a lot of seizures on the shows. I think every time I say I'm having like a mini seizure. So you can assume I'm having about 100 of them motherfuckers every show. That's a fact.
And Honk and I do absolutely nothing. We just sit there and watch it happen in silence.
Is this kid all right? What's wrong?
We're rooting it on even.
I suppose in the real world we would try to make up some chatter, but we're gonna be quiet and point this shit out.
Yeah.
As you watch carefully, Quad's having a major grand mal at the moment.
Oh,
people ask that of me all the time. that funny kid, and they're not talking about my humor. They're just like that, the guy that runs that show, and he's that funny guy, funny. He's kind of funny. I think there's something wrong with that boy, but I digress, if you will, as it were.
Just kind of locks up every once in a while.
Indeed. I do. St. Ranger 1959. This guy always has some interesting fucking story about wars, man. Landing Day. I have WW2 stories from my mom, who had 3 brothers in the German army. My dad was an American sergeant in the German occupation post-war. Yeah, I think St. Ranger was talking about his grandpa that died in the World War II. He fell out of a guard tower in Auschwitz. Hell,
when I was a little kid, I knew all of these people, these old guys that had all of these firsthand stories about like being there on D-Day and being in occupied France and fighting the Battle of the Bulge and shit. And I didn't give 2 fucking shits about them. And all of them are dead. They're all fucking gone now. I wish so bad I'd paid some attention to that shit. My great grandmother, when she was alive, when I was like in 10 or 11 years old, used to tell stories about how she fucking ran with the circus around the turn of the century in 1900. This fucking fascinating shit that all I wanted to do was get out of that stinky trailer that she lived in, because she lived in a stinky trailer. But it's fucking gold shit that's all gone and is never coming back.
That's right. Yeah, I remember all them stories too. Yeah, all those guys bringing back the STDs from France from all those ladies that don't shave.
Yeah,
those are my favorite stories. The old fellers would tell when they came back. They're raped.
Well, I don't have anything to do with French women.
French women. I mean, they don't shower, but they douche, and by douche. Just for anyone that doesn't know, perfume is called douche in France, so it has a little different meaning when you say ladies like to douche in France. They like
just
to
so you know, my brother's
showers.
My brother's called douche in Orange County, California. Just
yeah, I got a lot of family out here that I call douche as well.
Yeah,
there's so many douches I can't keep up with them, honestly. At this point,
it's limited to France, as it turns out. Funny how that works out.
Damn, St. Ranger. Yeah, I seem to remember you calling in on the phone to In Hot Water and talking about this. Mom's brother, one was SS, one was in France, and one was captured in Russia. Kept prisoner until 1959. Yeah.
Damn.
If only we had a phone line. I don't want people calling into my phone line and just screaming the N-word. But if I had a phone line, I would leave it open just for you, St. Ranger.
What a great story that was.
You the number.
Wow.
And you could call in and tell us all about your Nazi family that you have there, which is hilarious. Honestly, that's good stuff. Love it, man. Yeah. No. You can tell all the stories in our chat that you want. You could probably entertain the hell out of everybody. And you guys always end up just having your own conversation in the chat anyway. It's not like you even need me to do a show. You guys are just here to hang out and talk to each other, I thought. Moral support and whatnot. Indeed.
That was interesting shit.
We're loving it. We're having it. Yeah, I did want to say, all right, let's just go through the numbers real quick. Of course, on Monday, it does look like we will have Ashley Cummings and Keanu C. Thompson, probably both on Monday. Don't forget that we do our weekly Dabble review on Sunday at 5:00 Eastern. Don't miss that. But get your gold darn memberships, you cheap sons of guns. If you ain't a member, become a member ASAP. You don't want to miss out on that really big shoe. It's a lot of good stuff, and you won't want to miss out on everything that happened during this week. That's a fact, Jack. Jay, is Nick okay with you having Keanu on? I will have to ask permission, but we will work on that very, very hard. We don't want to upset Nick now, do we, boys?
No, he's a savage.
That's the one thing we're not allowed to do. Upset Nick. Until we sweep. Sweep his floors. Make sure it's all nice and clean over there. At his compound. Indeed.
Godliness.
That's right.
You won't like Nick once you make Nick upset.
Yeah.
Not to make him upset. Right. We're going to clean his floors for him.
All right.
Okay, Sarah. All right. Well, we're getting some breaking news coming in. He sends me supertip.gg. And thanks for the update. Yeah. What? Wait a minute. Is he telling me to do my plugs? Like, go ahead and plug our supertip.gg/BYB. Yeah. And of course, the QR code right up there. If you don't know where it's at, Honk is pointing at it. And the rest of the links that are pinned to the top of our chat. So if you want to use the super tip, go ahead. You're more than welcome to. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. So you can use a voice tip, interrupt the show, or you can text tip us. And as well as the membership link is pinned to the top of the chat as well. You can get a membership for yourself. You can gift memberships for everybody. We are on a membership drive always. Yingwei, boy, this is kind of your promo area, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
He's like, what the fuck?
It's been a while. You're a little out of practice.
It's June, Gay Pride of Membership Month.
Yeah, gay memberships and something.
If you
know the gay ones
want to be gay, are gay, or would like to crush gay, you should get a membership this month because all of your memberships go to helping gay. Get a membership now at BYB because you too can be gay. Thank you.
And if you're anti-gay, of course, the best way to pray away the gay is to get a membership to BYB.
What he said.
Promise.
Thank you.
Buy 10 of them. It'll make you really straight.
Yes. It'll make you either really straight or the gayest man on your block. You choose.
That's right.
You have 10 minutes to choose. The clock is ticking. Go now. Starting. Go.
And also, I would like to mention, if you haven't done it already, G-Rob's not doing her job. She's not reminding everyone what they're supposed to be doing right now. I'm going to say it immediately. Immediately go. Hit that like button. Smash to subscribe.
Smash it like it owes you fucking money.
That's right.
Subscribe and like.
Hit it like you're pimping that bitch and fucking own that bitch.
Yeah, like she's talking back to you.
Hit that like, smash to subscribe, and of course turn your notifications on so anytime BYB goes live you will know all about it, my friends. Indeed.
Do like and subscribe.
Yeah, hit the like and subscribe button, please. I would appreciate it.
I used to work for the Red Sox.
This is a little fucking far. I don't appreciate that, Shades Cow. What's the implication? It's the implication.
Super Tip Brothers.
I don't.
No, Brothers.
Let's get naked, oil up, get in a ring, and touch each other dick to dick until one of us come.
It's like Eskimo brothers.
It's worse. There's worse brothers than Eskimo kind. Trust me. Like
whatever the brothers are that touch dick to dick till one of us come, those are the worst kind.
That is probably the worst kind. Yeah, and I don't suggest that unless you're Jewish and halal or you like prepared for that kind of stuff.
Right.
Yes.
Layers.
If you weren't raised in it, then you shouldn't attempt it. But before we go any further, I would like to welcome to the stage someone who doesn't like genocide whatsoever and is a proud American hero. Just a balding one. Let's go. What kind of hat?
I got a hat.
Look
kind
who
of hat?
it is.
I got the hat.
I got a hat.
Give him
I got a hat. Hey, what up?
Fucking hat.
No.
Welcome,
Hi.
Dave, Sarra.
Hi.
Now, so what is this fucking? I have no idea. You're just sending me supertip.gg like as if I'm supposed to be doing something with it.
I sent you supertips.gg. Somebody cleverly purchased supertips.gg and had it rerouted to MLC Podcast on YouTube. I don't know who would do that or why they would do that, but that's just supertips.gg. Just go ahead and visit that if you'd like.
You fuck. Well, okay, so here's the thing. Like, you've told me about this 10 times, and I can't remember. And then you send me this fucking... You know I'm dumb. I can't remember things you told me. So you send me supertips.gg, and I'm like, what? And? Okay. All right, I got it. I'm supertip.gg /BYB. You're supertips.gg.
Correct.
All right. So you're fucking with my emotions. When you're fucking with my money, you're fucking with my emotions, Dave. Super tip is my money. Give me the monies. I want the monies. Where are the monies?
Go to supertips.com /BYB. Well, that won't work.
Did you just fucking say it all wrong?
No,
but
I'll make supertips.gg /BYB for you. Don't worry.
As long as it gives me money. It better be fucking connected. It better have a cookie that sends them all straight to a widget. A widget. It better have a widget that sends it all straight to my fucking real pay, fucking Venmo, PayPal, Streamlabs, Rumble Rants. I don't know.
Don't worry. I don't have any plans on making a clone of Super Tips. I'm not trying to copy the idea. I just thought it was a nice troll to buy supertips.gg since everybody already calls it Super Tips. So
just the tip.
Something about this whole story sounds like mafia.
That's what I was thinking.
GTA
Armenian
6.
Mafia. We know about your people, Dave. We've learned.
I know that's not politically correct anymore, so I just
some good old fun. Who knows? Maybe next week it'll redirect to Red Bar Radio. Who knows? I mean, who really knows?
Good old fun.
Your daddy, Red Bar. Your daddy, Mikey David.
No, for now, it goes to the boss. MLC Podcast on YouTube.
Many tips. No, many tips. Yeah, ha. Real funny, G-Rob.
Just the tip. You don't need this draft. Right.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? I mean, is Mike David gonna have to start going after Melton again? Is it gonna be payback time soon? What's up? What's going on? Do you keep up with Mike David?
I've been watching. I was pretty intrigued by his Joe List, Howie Mandel segment recently. I thought that was a good segment. Sometimes people sometimes Red Bar has the ability to force people into acting the way that he says that they do. You know what I mean? Sometimes people won't start acting this way, and then Red Bar says that they're doing this, and then they'll start doing it. So it seems like Howie didn't really play these psychological games with anybody before, but then now that Red Bar started bringing up that he's playing psychological games, he seems like to be playing more psychological games with his guests. So I like that. That's fun.
Or maybe he sees into the future, this Red Bar guy. Maybe he's an oracle or a soothsayer, or maybe he's one of the people that should be smacked on the head with a rock. Back in the old days, they did that kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's maybe a witch. It's the sorcerer, like the sorcerer.
Might be one of the four horses of the apocalypse. Four horsemen of the apocalypse, too. And we should probably kill him now before he ends the world.
Boy, guys
aren't taking into consideration the possibility that Red Bar could be a whole lot more powerful than you're giving him.
The four horsemen of the Hackopolis.
Or that. I was going big, but you could be onto something that's more.
Sound like a Greek shipping tycoon.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about people like Vince the Lawyer.
The four horsemen of the Papadopoulos is probably more likely what he is.
People talk about this with Vince the Lawyer. I think Vince the Lawyer is necessary to bring balance to the Dabbleverse, just like Red Bar is necessary to bring balance to the comedy world, because nobody wants to see everybody washing every comic's balls. Nobody wants to see.
Yeah, nobody wants to watch you fucking washing Kevin's balls every day, Dave. Everybody gets sick of that. Can I just point something out real quick? You just said Dabbleverse. I don't know if you just accidentally came up with the coolest new thing out there.
Dabbleverse 5.
I want to be part of the Dabbleverse. It sounds fucking amazing. Especially on June 6th.
Can I be a lieutenant? Can I please be a lieutenant?
I'll be Go Cuck.
I don't want to be high up. I just want to be like not.
I'm Go Cuck. What can you be? You're not like something Trunks, but anyway, go on. I was doing Dragon Ball Z, Fox, like the.
Now you lost me.
It's okay. I'm retarded.
If you're gonna do Dragon Ball shit, you can call me whatever you want, because I just have to go along with it.
Something 5.
Dabble forced monogamy. I don't know if that's how it works, Mr. Blue Sky. I don't know that you can force monogamy on people. Well, I guess that's kind of what the Handmaid's Tale. Well, the Handmaid's Tale. That's what it's all about, right?
That's
I guess Islam is kind of that way too. Honor killings and whatnot.
Ginyu Force is what I was looking for. The Ginyu Force 5.
If Ray DeVito's involved, and it's
the Ginyu Force.
The
5.
Italians, like the Ginos and the fucking Roccos, and
let's go ask him.
Let's go ask him.
Giuseppe.
That's from Lethal Weapon 4. Don't ask. I went on a whole soundbite spree last night. I just downloaded all kinds of shit that was very random and only funny to me. Like this one, James Earl Jones in the movie Best of the Best. No. Tommy, Coach is gonna kill him. Pop it, Tommy. Pop it. I can't do it.
All right. I mean, we could talk about all this nonsense. We could talk about this Dabbleverse shit since you showed up. Maybe it's a perfect time to get into all of the Chad and Kevy, Brenny, and Melty. Yeah, what's the deal, man? We saw our little buddy Chad go on to MLC, and he was still cucking it up. He was still washing some balls. But yeah, Kevin Brennan is not too pissed off about this whole Chad getting into the super tip business. We've talked about this a lot of times, like Melton, Chad, Rocco, Kevin Brennan. All these guys were in AC hanging out with each other. Is there secret meetings, kind of like, the Bohemian Grove? Is there a bunch of like Bohemian Grove meeting? Is there like a organized bullshit going on behind the scenes where they all come up with this script that they're playing out in front of our eyes right now?
Whoa. What was the question?
Dave, you're muted. Don't play. Don't be playing with this.
If anybody else doesn't have an opinion, this is what I'll say. There was an interesting comment from Kevin Brennan today, and I love the boss. There was an interesting comment, which is these last 3 years are just gonna go down the drain if I just go and join Super Tip now. So
everything I heard what he said. Yeah, everything I said, everything I stand for, it just all goes down the drain, and I just start using Super Tips.
And that's a little telling. While on the surface may seem like no, he's got morals. While I do believe he has morals, I do think there's a little bit of. There's not necessarily meetings behind the scenes, but on a lot of this, there is a smile and a nod, I think. Especially with Chad. I mean, there has to be. The fact that Chad loses his channel and then right away is back on MLC, it's guys, this isn't the first time and it's not going to be the last. So,
all right, this guy's an asshole.
Yeah, this is as real as Trump versus Elon. The only reason Trump and Elon is happening is so Elon can sell more Teslas to shit lips. Because the last 6 months, they were down 80%.
Elon don't sell no tickets. Show me the numbers, Elon. Show me the numbers. Let's see those EV numbers.
A one fucking day Twitter feud resulted in a 15% increase of Tesla today, or a $15 increase.
Are you saying we got played?
So
bamboozled, if you will, as it were.
Man.
KB is my boss, but he's a wolf in wolf's clothing, Kevin Brennan. So take that however you will.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
And Chad is a sheep in sheep's clothing.
Yeah, Chad's Chad.
I got hit in the face with a dick.
Yes.
Chad is Chad. All right. Well, do you guys want to talk a little bit of fucking Elon Musk? I'm kind of curious what you guys think about it.
Yo, my knickers suck on this tip while you cut my balls.
We learned that from the great Mrs. C. Indeed. But if we have some time later this evening, we will be watching fucking Joey C meltdown. That was amazing. He came on the other night in a total meth bender and decided to go live again. So we're all about it, baby. We're doing it. Yeah. So anyway, the world has been talking. The world wants to know. Time to drop the really big bomb. Real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. So what you're saying is this was all a ploy just to make money?
Because I feel that there really isn't anything actually there. So that's a good trolling way for Elon and Donald to be like, yeah, say I was with Epstein, blah, 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 blah. That'll really get the shit libs back on your side. Your stock will go up. And then everybody will forget this in a couple days. And they did, and it did, and they have. And there's a ceasefire now. Not with Russia and Ukraine.
I didn't see the ceasefire. What did they say? Yeah, hey, it's all good. Hey, you just so it's like the Dabbleverse. Is that what you're saying? Like you could just say the Shuli Network knew, and then a week later you could be like, hey, it was all just jokes.
So Trump said,
it's okay. You're a good egg. I like you. I wish you well.
Yeah. They fight online, and then they go play poker together at the
I should send you to China. It's huge.
Secure. Yeah, exactly. Did you see? No, you didn't go out there, did you? No. I'm dumb. Very dumb question. Dave is smart enough to never go to any of these stupid fucking events. Just like me. No, I was gonna go, guys. Seriously. And the only reason Dave didn't go is because I didn't go. So I applaud
I didn't go because you guys didn't go, and probably
right.
Well, I didn't go because I was saving all my money for QuadCon 26. QuadCon, bro. The stars will be.
The stars. The biggest stars.
The stars are going to come
out. Yeah, QuadCon 2026, folks. That's where it's really going to be at, in the biggest little city in the world. QuadCon featuring Quadfather himself, Dave, Sarra, Kahuna Nui, Honk the Clown, and more. We'll see if we can get a legend like Ray DeVito out there to entertain the folks. The biggest little comedian in the world, Ray DeVito, in the biggest little city in the world.
I'm in negotiations with Corky from Life Goes On. He is. We're talking about some sit-down autograph signing and possibly a volleyball tournament. During
just FYI, you were actually talking to Stuttering John. That is not Corky. Just letting you know now. You got bamboozled, my friend. You got tricked.
Can we get Honey Boo Boo's mom?
It's Stutter too. God damn it.
Right. Yeah, maybe if we can get her out there, we can get that fucking AI voice tip back. Since he had to give it up immediately after being ceased and deceased.
Here I was trying to do PR work, and I think I fucked things up. You're right. I think that was Stuttering John.
You do Puerto Rican work? Why do you do that?
Because sometimes, until they get to be like more than 23 years old, they're actually kind of cute.
Watch out for those knives, though, my friend. Yeah. Is highly likely to get shanked by one of them PR firms.
I think you're right.
Right. It's really just a floating island of garbage anyway, from what I understand.
Yeah.
Living on the West Coast, I can't rightly recall ever meeting a real life Puerto Rican.
Yeah, they typically don't exist unless you're east of the Mississippi River, and then it's crawling with them.
Oh,
here's one right there.
It's like
I found one right there. Oh shit.
You've got a shit ton of Mexicans where you are.
Yes.
Me?
We don't have a whole lot of those up where I am. They can't. They perish. They can't live.
It reminds me of the old joke, right? Like, there's too many of those where I come from, so I threw them out the window. You remember those old jokes? No.
I mean, I remember some of them. Like, how do you make a black man nervous? Take him to an auction.
Oh.
All right.
I mean, I didn't write it.
No, that was great.
All right, here. What do you call a masturbating cow?
Beef
stroganoff.
Oh, nice.
Oh, look at this guy. How could Kill Tony have fucking denied you after that minute? Why were you, dude? You had all these street jokes loaded up, and you weren't using these. These are genius, my friend.
You can't use street jokes. Second of all, one of the reasons why I only came on here is because my friends are calling me a pussy because I'm supposed to go to this open mic tonight to go hang out with them, and they're like, "Well, you're not gonna do any time." I'm like, "No, stand-up's gay." They're like, "Well, you're a pussy." And I was like, well, okay, touche. So I think I'm probably gonna go do something tonight.
Send them the link to this and be like, no, see, I had a podcast. I told the guy I was gonna come on here before I had a chance to tell you guys I wasn't gonna be able to make it.
You remember the last friend of Dave Sarra's we had on? He kind of went away mad, man.
Jimmy.
Yeah, dude, gone forever. Jimmy Kurt gone forever.
He's just busy right now. I think it's summertime. He hasn't been around on Discord. Anyway, so I'll record tonight and I'll give you guys the video for Monday if you guys want it. We'll see how bad it goes, but I am planning on doing something.
What do you got? 5 minutes? What are you doing?
I'm looking through my notes right now to see what I'm gonna do. I don't even know.
It's an open mic.
It's an open mic. Yeah, it's called Digital Debris.
You seem like debris, my friend.
I mean, it's gonna be bad.
Have you considered audience work with a 911 operator at all?
Okay, no. What?
I mean, that's
what the hell?
I don't think that's been done very many times. It's something.
What the hell is that all about?
I actually have faith in you, my friend. I think you're gonna go rocket, dude. You're gonna blow the place up. I don't know. Like, why are you talking yourself out of doing a good set before you even head down there, man? What's up with that?
Yeah. What?
Why are you talking yourself out of doing a good set before you even get there?
It's not that. I just
like you're like, oh, I'm looking at my stuff and it all sucks and I suck. And you're like, well, what?
I can go and do old material, but that's boring. And I have all this. I have stuff that I've written.
You could do a Ray DeVito or a fucking Chad Zuma. You mean?
I have stuff that I've been writing down for the past 2 years. I've been writing down like premises, but not working them all.
Pick up a pen, Dave. Pick up a pen.
Write something down. Wow.
But some of these don't even make sense. Like this right here, monkey shoulder. This is just a premise. I just wrote this down thinking I was going to remember what it meant. And I wrote monkey shoulder, comma, whiskey like weed names. Whiskey names are like weed names. I think
that doesn't even make any fucking sense.
I think I heard of a whiskey name called monkey shoulder. And then I was like, oh, whiskey names are like weed names.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I'm not saying it's good.
You know, instead of going for an open mic,
it's not good.
Instead of going for an open mic, I think maybe you should go for an open MRI. That's just my idea.
Here's actually a decent kind of a premise that I think is funny in my head, which actually might make a better skit, which is, like only old people record funerals. So somewhere out there, so like when old people die, there's got to be videos on cell phones of just bunch of funerals. If you go and look at old people's something about this. I like this one. I like this old school.
No,
that hundreds. Okay, the reason is because I was at a funeral and I saw somebody recording it, and I'm like, wow, that's such like an old person thing to do. Like, but yeah, you're just recording you and your friends hanging out, and it's like.
I mean, don't you ever like want to look back at that funeral you went to and just like remember good old times, like when other people were dying and
who else filmed a lot?
You could be like, this could be me, but it's not. I'm this dead guy. It's not me. That's something.
He looks so good. Don't you think he looks so good? He looks so good. Oh my God.
Okay, no. I got an idea for you, Dave. How about this? How about you start going to look through the obituaries, find out where services are going to be held, and like show up to places and just go up there like you're part of the family and shit, and do fucking open mic for them.
Oh
like,
my God.
try to bring life, try to bring happiness to the family and the friends and whatnot. Like you could do that. You could bring a smile to people's faces.
This is gonna piss them off. See, I wrote like something like this. I wrote all my favorite Nirvana songs are David Bowie songs, which are actually Bob Dylan songs. So I don't really know who I like. Just wrote that. Like I don't even know what any of that is supposed to mean, Quadfather.
No, that's killer shit right there, folks. That's as good as it gets. You're not gonna find better.
Arsonist lines and sex offender lines. You know, so okay.
Oh boy!
So apparently there's
Herman Munster just came up to life.
So apparently there's an arsonist line where if you're an arsonist or you're a sex offender, you can call these hotlines and they like kind of walk you off the bridge, right? So like,
put the match down, sir. Put the match down. You don't have to do this. Go ahead.
So
sorry.
basically, you have to. So the premise here is, which would you rather live next to, a sex offender or an arsonist?
I guess it depends if you have kids yourself. I guess that would have to be part of the equation. If you don't have kids, I suppose you would want to live next to the pedo.
I'm done.
Yeah, just stick to the old act till you get your new one refined.
Yeah. Okay, dude. The old act is better. Trust me.
No. Yeah, go back to that. No, you got to go back to the old joke where what was it? What was the punchline?
Okay, two
fucking babies. What was the old punchline? Come on, let's hear it.
It's I suffer from minor necrophilia. I only like to fuck dead children. That's a good one, dude.
That's so good.
That's
so good.
Are you going to be playing before the New Jersey Foundation of Funeral Directors, or what's your?
He's going to get hired at the Shuley Network. Are you fucking kidding me? God damn, you're going to get a phone call from Shuley any minute now. He's going to be like, "Hey, we've been looking for a guy like you with some great kid fucking jokes." Holy shit.
Let's get back to Dabbleverse. Let's get back to Chad.
No. We got two more. You said two more. You got two more.
It was the other one was, the old one was if Albert Einstein went to a music festival and took ecstasy, he'd still probably think that E equals MC squared.
Alrighty. Hey, yo, hey, oh,
there, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, I mean, I might do that tonight. We'll see. I probably won't.
Yeah, do that one. I think that one.
This guy's an asshole.
With that one.
Wow. No, whatever, man. You're going places. You're doing things. We know you're out there in LA, one of the easiest comedy scenes in the nation, from what I understand. So you'll have no problem making it, buddy. You'll be passed at the Comedy Store anytime now. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. Can't wait. Can't wait.
This is just a rumor, Mr. Blue Sky. She deserves more than 12% for hanging out in our chat. She deserves all the monies. Show me the monies. I want the monies. Edgar,
Money.
Point Dave Sarra. It's a work. This is back to our backroom dealings. I do believe that's what Edgar is referring to.
I don't know.
Were you not privy or were you not invited to these secret meetings at any point?
No.
Dealing with Kevin Brennan?
No. And again, I don't think there's any meetings.
You would say that.
I'm telling you, I think all it is, and I don't even know. All it is a wink and a nod, like, all right, motherfucker, let's do this. Like the other day, Mel was shit talking about me. That's fine. He's doing it with a smile on his face and a little smirk. What am I supposed to do? Go get bent? No. Same thing with all this shit. KB, Chad. Now KB probably really hates Shuli and really hates Carl. I don't know why. I know why he probably hates Shuli. Carl, I'm not so 100% sure, except for the weaseliness. But see, I made fun of him there.
Get this through your head, you Jew motherfucker, you.
That's right.
I think that was a clip of Kevin Brennan on MLC today, as a matter of fact.
Sounds just like that when he gets upset.
And then someone said, "Hey, why don't you have Dave on?" And
and then he's like, "What? You're not a Jew.
You don't have the hat.
The hat.
You don't got the hat." All right, anyway.
Yeah, speaking of D-Day, what do you guys think? 5,500,000 and what? It's got to be one less than 6 million, right? Like that has to be correct. I'm onto something here. I know it. I think I'm the first person that may have mentioned this. I don't know if you guys have heard this before.
Yeah.
All right. I'm working on jokes too, Dave. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You're not the only one. We're doing it. I'm gonna go out to the most Jewish community. I'm gonna go to synagogue fucking funerals. And I'm gonna just show up and start fucking doing my set. Fuck you. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be halal. It's gonna be hilarious. Halal community. All right.
Halal cow.
Oh, you've been served now, motherfucker. You're gonna get a beat down that's gonna be halal.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
all right, Johnny Chopsticks, $2. Bottom right guy. Loved you in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Good eye. Or something. I don't know.
No,
bottom right. That was me, you motherfucker. Dave, trying to suck up all the oxygen in the room. You're bottom left, pal. For once, I got a little.
I know. I was giving you the thumbs up to you.
Right.
To you.
Thank you.
I wasn't saying it for myself.
Dave. Sorry, I love you.
Fuck you.
I love you.
Sucking up all the fucking.
I love you. I love you. I said.
Yeah, quit sucking up all the air out of the room, Yingwei. Yeah, your first day back, and look at you.
Look at you. I'm sorry. I'm a little tense lately.
No, Zeke, you misunderstood me. I said halal, not Allahu Akbar.
I think Allahu Akbar is in that sentence after Allah, after halal. Actually.
Halal,
yeah.
Halal Akbar.
I think that's how it reads on the labels. Actually,
I prefer a kind bar. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. I'd like a Mr. Good by myself. Fuck yeah.
You fucking whores.
Yeah. Holy shit. Peter Sky Parker. Calm down. Come on, man. Come on. Calm down.
So it's come to this, has it?
PSP must have like a really nice sound system that he listens to all this on with some really deep bass and some nice tweeters and high defs, and so like when you just kind of it pisses him off. I understand.
I have a question for you. Let's suppose that Peter Sky Parker has never listened to one of these podcasts with any hearing device. Yeah, what if he just watches, like he just likes
they're all on mute.
He's a deaf guy and he just likes watching the pictures on the screen.
I fucking hate you, Quan.
He can't.
Your audio is shit, Quan. You suck.
It's hard for him to read your lips.
I wish you would just grow a bigger mustache so I can't even see what you're saying, you big jerk off.
While you're moving back and forth, it's hard for him to read your lips perfectly because it's kind of going over here.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
here a little bit.
Yeah. He reads lips and can tell your audio sucks by just the way your lips move.
But when you yell it, he can't understand it. That's why he gets pissed when you yell.
You stop yelling. I can't read your lips when you scream.
Stop being a retard. I can't read your lips.
Agent Squirrel, I only know Quad and Dave. The other two guys are homeless Teamsters. How did you know that?
Yes.
And you guys are doxxed.
Hey, just homeless, not a Teamster. Just don't. Fuck
you. And I have a house, but I unload tractor trailers down at the port. So
you think either of these guys could pass a drug test? You think either of these guys could pass a drug test to be union members? Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, Nick Rekieta keeps passing those drug tests. Am I right?
Point. That's a good point.
If that can happen, anything can happen. Oh, wait. I take no. God damn it. Nick Rekieta does not do drugs, never has for forever, mostly.
Right, and I don't own supertips.gg.
No.
Just the super tips. Just the tips. Indeed. And quit being poor, you motherfuckers. Start sending us money immediately, like all of your money.
Money now.
Why do you fuckers deserve to have? I'll be like Ashley was on the show the other day. Like, yeah, we're getting paid. You're not, motherfuckers. None of you in the chat are getting paid. So go fuck yourselves. I like Ashley's attitude. Yeah, send money. Send money now. Ashley gets
me.
This girl gets it. She's like, send money, motherfuckers.
Yeah, Ashley came in here and slapped some people into shape. She's not playing around. This Ashley Cummings person.
That's right. Okay, everybody save all your money for Monday. Actually, because we're going large on Monday with Ashley Cummings and Keanu C. Thompson, who are both better comedians than Dave Sarra. Open micer. Next question.
Ashley Cummings is a comedian. Nice to meet you, Ashley Cummings. I never knew you before tonight.
I do want to say this. Peter Sky Parker, I'm so tired of my favorite shows being complete garbage. Did you just call this your favorite show? Got him! We got him! We got him! We got him! He had no idea. Oh, he blew it. He just let us know we're his fave. Got him.
What a weak man.
You make fun of a guy's disability, his hearing impairment, and the next thing you know, you're his favorite. That's
actually, I didn't call you a cunt. You said something about the man in the upper right-hand corner calling you a cunt, but he has not said
I called her a cunt. Honk called her a cunt. Dave called her a cunt. Everybody gets a chance to call a lady a cunt. That's what we do.
In several weeks, and I have not called you a cunt. I don't even.
I don't think you always had a chance to.
The only reason I use that word is if I have to, because there's an alligator coming. And,
you forced. His
name is cunt, and I have to say, get down, cunt. That's the only way.
I wrote down Special Olympic betting handicapping.
Okay, that's funny.
Special Olympic betting handicapping. Special Olympic bet handicapping. I'm a special Olympic handicapper.
Yes.
You're on to something with that one, dude.
I'm here before the uneven parallel bar event.
I mean, it would be good if you like having a premise of like one of the people that's on stage, because I know they got the blind guy, so you could definitely go Special Olympics with the blind piano player or whatever.
Right. The fake blind piano player, Stevie Wonder.
Fake? Like me being a fake.
Sure,
Stevie Wonder, not Ray Charles.
Which one was better at smacking a bitch, coming upside her face with an open hand?
Ray Charles.
Yeah, Ray Charles.
Here's an impression if He-Man was a he-woman. I am offended. I thought that was pretty good.
No.
All right. And that segment of the show is over.
Yeah, I think that you
I don't even know.
And scene.
I don't even know. Black Santa, like purchasing a Black Santa, like kind of like what Theo Von had, right? Okay, he had the black nutcracker, right? But I had taken a picture of a Black Santa years ago, so I think I wrote it because that. So buying a Black Santa is the perfect way to tell your children Santa is fake.
Oh, whoa!
You got actually a premise there.
Pretty spicy.
You got something there.
Here, I got, since you're going to be on black comedy tonight, kind of the theme, I got one for you. Have you heard about the new Stephen King movie with the all black cast? It's called Children of the Fucking Corn Row. Thank you.
All right.
That sounded
He's
like
going to be here all week, folks.
That sounded like a David Lucas special right there.
Nobody in Kansas ends up in the end of that movie with their wallets.
Woof. Woof. Yeah. Age of Squirrel gets it. All right. Age of Squirrel, have you actually gone out and seen a Gino Bisconte comedy set? Just asking for a friend, Age of Squirrel. We're not trying to dox you, find out which side of the country you're on. Not at all. That's not what we're doing here, folks.
I was hanging out with the cast of To Catch a Predator, and honestly, I kind of liked them.
Yeah. But the kids were more... You like the kids better, though. They were more fun to hang out with.
The entire cast was pretty cool. All right, no more. These are all garbage.
A lot of your jokes seem to do with, you have a lot in common with Melton. Maybe that's why he likes you so much. You guys both love making jokes about pedophilia and whatnot.
If I could just ask what the actual fuck is going on here with you and your comedy, because there seems to be a theme.
It's terrible.
And, yeah, the FBI might be interested in
anti-comedy. Well, speaking of FBI,
why not? It would start doing an uncle comedy instead. Then, hey.
Speaking of FBI and Chad Zumach, the fact that Melton had access to your computer, someone might want to call the FBI and make sure that everything on your computer is nice and safe.
Chad Zumach. Needed something fixed, so he said he could fix it.
Yeah, remote access. What's the big deal about that?
Nothing.
It's just Chad's computer. I've never talked to him, so I don't care. Okay. I've never even hardly sent but 2 messages ever to the guy. I have prank called him a couple times, but that's for fun. Ease for fun. I'm not going to pull that up on screen, but I will ask you about that on Monday, Ashley. Jesus Christ. Let's not go there yet. But that brings us to a great question for Monday. We're going to ask you everything, Ashley. The tough questions, the real questions. What is downward dog? What the fuck is that? That's the real questions that'll be. That's what I really want.
That's like, Chad's career. That's Chad's career, downward facing
career. Dog. He is a career.
Yeah, that's a fact. That sounds legit.
That adds up.
I think that's a Tony Hinchcliffe joke.
Career.
It's definitely
no. It's a Joe List joke, is what it is. Joe List said, I don't remember now actually. It's from the Luis J. Gomez roast.
Have you ever considered
downward facing dog? All right, guys.
Downward. Yeah, put your face in the pillow, bitch. Let's do some downward facing doggy style. Yeah. Have you ever considered, Dave, that you're not doing enough coke? Maybe you're doing, like, there's not doing coke, and then there's doing, like, way too much. Like, there's no such thing, though, probably is what you would say. There's no such thing as way too much coke.
Like
maybe you're not doing enough.
Remember the old days?
You're in limbo.
Remember the old days of MTV? Too much is never enough.
If I do too much coke, this is how I talk. I'll be like, "Yo, what's up, Quad? How you doing today?"
Yeah, that was earlier. That was like 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, no, I'm doing okay. Yeah. That's how I would talk. It's like you can't get the words out.
That was like 15, 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
All right. That's right. Well, that is a style. I mean, there's something to be said for that. You're unique that way. Possibly could work for you. I don't know. Be open-minded about it, Dave. Don't just squash it immediately. Yeah. Don't just squash it.
Stop thinking of only yourself. Think of your audience, your friends, and the people who make fun of you. Be a good egg.
Well, okay. So, what time is your set this evening? Where's it at?
Yeah, I gotta leave soon.
Yeah,
I don't even know what jokes I'm gonna be doing. I
gotta
write down my set right now.
Like,
do all of the jokes that you just did for us. It's perfect.
Yeah,
that's some of the best shit I've heard yet.
We'll get you a standing ovation.
Yep. I think you're well on the way to either an Emmy Award or possibly incarceration, but probably not incarceration. Probably the Emmy Award.
Yeah, but I mean, when they hear your arson or pedophile neighbor joke, yeah, you might be headed for incarceration. That's true. They might start looking into you remotely. remotely like they do with Chad. You know what I'm saying? Take over your computer. DDoS.
Yeah. I don't know. I have one here that I'm gonna work on. We'll see how it goes. It's like it's just hard to explain, and it's hard to like. Anyway, cool. Let's get back to Chad. A real comment.
Chad? No. I mean, are you excited that he's on? Really? What do you think? Like the guy, he bent the knee. He is now sucking Melton off. Do we even give a fuck about this? Honestly, like I'm like glad for Melton. Yay, Melton wins. Okay.
5 years ago, when I was first blocked by Chad, all I simply did was call him a phony, and nothing has changed in 5 years. So. He's just a big fat phony.
He's a phony, a big fat phony. Yeah, I mean, a couple things changed in those years. For example, he gave everybody their credit cards back, right? He paid restitution.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Look, he can get a Stripe account, which is great, apparently. So that's good.
How do you get a Stripe account after like ripping credit cards off? I mean, that is weird.
That's Florida legal system for you. I mean, it all got expunged and dismissed and dropped and lowered or whatever the deal is. And so whatever. I mean, it is what it is. I'm glad. I don't necessarily like, like people just being in jail for nothing. Some people think enough time has passed to forgive Chad.
No, there's never going to be enough time to pass. But there will never be enough time passed for that to happen.
I'm giving Chad credit for 1 year so far of being a good student. He did fuck up AC, but it's nothing illegal that he did. Okay? And even though striking channels isn't illegal, it's something I demoralize. So
you denounce it or whatever.
That I find demoralizing. Immoral is what I mean. Immoral.
Right.
Okay.
Indeed. No.
So
yeah.
So he's got 1 year of credit with me. He needs 3 more years of doing this without fucking up for me to be like, all right, I'll send Chad $5.
Even though he's a known rapist, do you guys remember that story of how he raped a guy's penis with his asshole in a sauna? A black guy.
Yeah, who could forget that classic? Chad.
I want a big black dick.
There obviously is the other thing of the stalking and the stuff. I don't want to bring up the person's name, but and that person seems to think that they don't even want it to be brought up. They're okay with it. They're cool with Chad, so I'm cool with them being cool. So I've dropped that whole thing. It is a little weird what they did, but I'm cool with dropping all that. So Chad's got 3 more years, and then I'll send him $5.
He's got 3 strikes. Yeah, he's got 1 strike left before he's like a life in prison, right? 3 strikes and you're out.
I don't think.
Okay, Genta, I have no idea where you joined, so I cannot defend what you heard. So I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. I can't defend it either. I don't know what happened. Many apologies.
Yeah, it's really, there could be
it could be so many. It could be an hour and 8 minutes worth of something that we could apologize for. Mostly the whole hour and 8 minutes.
There's a whole lot of things that we could apologize for, I think.
Why hasn't how do you Dave, look at me in the eyes. Make eye contact. Dave.
Yes.
How do you feel about being replaced by Karmic X?
His last girlfriend broke up with him because she thought he was seeing someone else.
It doesn't feel good. It never feels good. I'm just not as entertaining as Mr. Kill Everything or Karmic X, and I just have to try harder.
You're way more entertaining and sober. Why do people like these like?
Then a gutter drunk.
Ashley found out.
Good job.
Ashley found out that drunks are not that fun to fucking deal with. And every time I watch MLC and one of these drunk morons is on there, I'm like, all right, I'm out.
Man,
I don't like watching these drunk idiots.
No,
are you guys?
It's terrible. No, it sucks. And there's none I can stand more than a fucking ginger hair lip drunk like Karmic X.
Karmic XXX.
Thank you, Nasty Neil. Okay, Karmic and MKE can both benefit from a cocaine habit. And I'm just saying the truth. Okay?
So there.
And shall I be the one to provide it for them? Sure. They're making enough money now to where they can pay me for some below. And I'll send it out to them and it'll be nice.
Exactly.
All right. Do you recognize when another man is high on some uppers? Like you watch Joey C and you're like, that dude's on meth. Do you ever watch Karmic X and go, that dude on some meth, man? There ain't no doubt.
No, I don't watch Karmic.
Good. Correct answer.
Well, let's
correct
put it this way.
answers
That
only.
dude on some meth.
I'm often in his chat with the show paused because I like the chat and I like the chat members. And that's, that's the world I live in. But
I'll show my paws too. Meow. Very gay, very gay. Sorry, folks. This is we could be doing better, but we're not. It's all right.
We should really. It's Friday. Wednesdays are for doing better. Hump day.
Well, it's a D-Day. It's the day we did day. All right. Well, we got some serious topics to get into. Did you want to talk about Red Bar for 2 seconds before I know you got to take off at some point?
Let's talk about Red Bar. I don't give a fuck. Whatever you want.
Red Bar, is it? Yeah, that's the other thing. I wanted to ask Ashley all about Red Bar because he's a meanie bajini when it comes to the ladies. And I'm just talking about the Cummings ladies. He sees them comings and goings. All right, I could have done better, I guess. Thanks for not laughing as hard as you possibly could to fake it for me.
Well, we're gonna wait for the laugh, just like we are for the punchline on that joke.
You a silly man.
Oh, the punch was hard. The laugh was weak. Sorry. That's on you. That's on you guys. All right, we got some Red Bar. I forget exactly. I know he caps on fucking melty, and then he caps on Carl. I think it's mostly has to do with our buddy Alex Stein. As we know, last week Carl went over there to hang out with Alex Stein with Joey C. What a disgrace! How dare you, Alex Stein, hang out with fucking grifters like that guy? Holy shit! But that is the other thing. They gave Chad super tip. Joey C's already had it. So like it's like, yeah, okay, we got a couple career criminals on super tip. If nothing bad happens, that kind of proves what Melton's been saying, that there is no way to like rip people off. So if you guys don't get ripped off by Chad or Joey C, the super tip system is infallible. I would say.
They do get ripped off by those two guys. They just don't know it.
Yeah, every time they send a red cent to these motherfuckers, every red cent.
Amen.
The Lord saith,
"Blowing." And I had to really sit there. I had to go back to my wife and my mom and say, "Okay, there's."
Is your wife Patrick Melton's wife?
That's what you imagine.
Why hasn't Patrick Melton's wife been fully involved in the Dabbleverse? Every other wife in a Dabbleverse is involved. Why does
she's retarded? Come on, it's well-known knowledge. Why doesn't Mike David know this information? Shout out to Toucan Sam. Thank you very much for this clip. I appreciate everything you do. You're a wonderful human being. Keep doing the great work, and whatever you do, don't fucking crush me. Like, don't come after me. I don't like it.
Don't do it.
Right. I'm not. I will sweep for fucking Toucan Sam. I'm sweeping for him. I am happy to.
Patrick Melton get to?
Yeah. Okay. So Patrick Melton's wife is retarded, right? That's the problem.
Oh, that's a terrible rumor. Terrible rumor.
She does kind of look like a child wearing glasses, which always looks a little fucking retarded. You know what I mean?
She flings her own fecal matter at strangers.
You know, like little babies wearing glasses, like up until the age of like 6 or something, they don't look right, and they're like they look like plastic, and they're like really close against their face, and it makes their eyeballs look really big.
Yeah. Yeah,
and Melton's wife kind of looks like that.
It's tough. That's a tough
Just
thing
like
with
an
the
adult
glasses,
version,
but
like an adult
flinging
version.
fecal matter is kind of a
Because
thing.
she's a monkey.
Throwing shit. We throw shit here at BYB. That happens.
Wow, that it's not. There's no video of it, but it's a lot of really good, well placed sources have they've got it pretty well versed. So yeah, throwing shit.
What was that? What just happened?
Yeah,
now that they're always saying I'm having a stroke, but fuck, folks. Exhibit A right there in front of you.
Sounds like you're having a croak.
I'm Exhibit B. The Yinghui Malman stream. Just saying that there are unsubstantiated but very, very well placed rumors that she throws fecal matters at strangers, and therefore it could be then extrapolated that she is
retarded,
possibly mentally compromised, or as Quad just said,
come on, retarded. It's back. Retard is back. It has made a huge comeback. All the kids are saying it. It's the coolest thing. Everyone's back to saying retard.
I don't want to sound
We're over
less than clinical, but she's a fucking retard. Yes.
No, it's two things. One thing is, if it's the same girl I'm thinking of, which is that one that he like
the retarded one,
the one he proposed to on his show or whatever. Okay,
that retard.
It still would have been fucking hilarious if she came out of the house when Stuttering John was there, going ooh ee and throwing shit at Stuttering John. I mean, she'd be a fucking hero.
Yeah. It's time for dinner.
Mr. French is not here. He cannot help you. He's in town. He took the Tesla. He took the Tesla and he gone. He not here. He left me here with my cage.
Sorry,
now you can't come out.
My husband, Mr. Belton, he is no here right now, and I am here to take his place. So if you want to play the boombox really loud, I will take a picture and I will show him the picture when he comes home.
How did it turn into Rekieta's maid all of a sudden? No, Mr. Rekieta.
No, Mister.
I don't touch your cocaine.
Sorry, Mr. Father, not here right now.
No, Mister. I think I see the 16-year-old doing a cocaine. So I gave him some of Label Azul so that he can come down a little bit.
Listen. You come in through the crawl space like this. Come. You see for yourself, huh?
I give him the blue label so that he comes down from the cocaine.
Yeah, be quiet. Shmuel is here. Shmuel, come in. You see for yourself. You see, this is real.
All right. Well, if you send me 3 links, just FYI, anybody out there watching, if you send me 3 links that I've never seen before, I'm not going to play them until I've seen them. Just FYI. FYI.
Come on, just take a risk. What could possibly happen?
Who's sending you a link?
What could
send them the link?
Who's sending you a link?
These are your friends.
I don't. Yeah. That's the thing I worry about the most because my friends usually fuck with me. So if they were strangers, I would trust them more, honestly. This is the problem.
Have his wife stay out of everything so neatly. Not saying that would be horrible if she was dragged in.
I think if one member of the family is Dabbleverse, the whole family is Dabbleverse.
If you're part of the Dabbleverse and you're making money off the Dabbleverse, your whole family needs to be involved. Everybody else. Except for Melton.
Pause the
Dabbleverse. Why? When they have...
I'd be ghosting bitches all the time after I make them squirt from stab wounds.
Oh.
Get it? Ghosting them? Because they die? Because it's a stab wound? And they're squirting blood?
Yeah. You really dabble in the dark arts of comedy, don't you, Dave?
Sure does. I'm edgy, dude. I'm a cool 40-year-old edgelord. I'm cool, dude. Isn't it really, really cool how I say these mean things?
Lenny Bruce would be intimidated by Dave.
All right, here's a sweet one. It doesn't really mean too much, but buying a 3D printer turns every dude into a cat. I just thought that was funny.
Wow.
I can't.
Dude,
this,
you really did show us. You showed us the good ones right up front. Like I was like, nah, this guy's got more in that bag somewhere deep down in there. There's a fucking beautiful popping joke. But no, the digger the deeper you dig, the worse it gets, my friend.
You know, Norm Macdonald made a living off of bad jokes, so he just told them correctly.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Yeah. I'm
gonna make these people love me. Trust me, guys.
Hey, did you hear Bill Clinton killed a guy? What? You don't know this? You could just do that on stage. You could do the entire fucking The View.
Oh,
skit.
here. Thanks, officer, for pulling me over. I'm not drinking and drive. I was drinking and driving, but now I'm drinking and living. That's a Kevin Brennan joke. That's a Kevin Brennan joke.
I was gonna say, what are we gonna go watch the fucking body cam footage again? You guys are MAGA, right? Yeah, you're MAGA, aren't you? Yeah. No, I'm MAGA too. How about you take your badge off and I'll show you a thing or two, huh? I'll show you with my knuckles, right in the kisser.
Old Mexican men.
That's like Kevin Brennan.
Old Mexican men and all black women never fall running for the bus.
Wow. Wow.
Amazing.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm speechless.
Write these down.
I am speechless, my friend. I don't even know what to say. You've caught me off guard today, sir. You've come on an odd day.
Clapping is just high-fiving yourself, I guess. But it's supposed to be above the head, because if it's just in front of you, you're just playing patty cake by yourself.
Oh my.
Holy shit. Wow.
You know, actually, I'll tell you this, Dave. I think you could sell that one to Chad.
That's a Tom Myers joke right there.
But it could be played with Chad because of the please clap. Like the please clap. I think you could work that joke into a please clap.
Is Borscht short for abortion?
Ask Carl. Ask Carl. He's the abortin' man.
All right. No more. I promise. No more. I gotta get ready. Okay, you guys get it. You guys.
No, you're fucking ready. You are ready for stardom, my friend.
You should go on just the way you are right now. In fact, maybe coke it up a little bit.
You saying I should go buy a sack right now?
Yeah. Not a big sack. Not a big sack. Small sack. Like I don't know how this works, but
I think we need another one.
A keep alive sack. Jessica Flatcat, how are you? A keep alive sack.
All right, Shamil Blackman wife's quad booming while the others sound like they're sitting in a different room than their mics. Shamil, you and Peter Sky Parker need to do an episode where you just stream snipe my show and fucking talk about my audio. You could call it the audio show. I think that's good. Doing things, you know.
Yeah, that's real good.
Are you fucking you too? You too, Flat Cat. Seriously? You're gonna fucking turn on me now? I got nobody left.
Where were you, Jessica Flatcat?
Where were you when I was fixing my audio? Shit. All right, you can't trust these women nowadays. I'm telling you what, man. I'm telling you what. All right, God damn it.
What are you doing?
Except for Mountain.
Hey guys, why when they have this little piggy on Carl's channel?
You trying to grandstand?
I don't stand. I mean, I am grand, but I won't stand.
Right, grand sit. Okay, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound
grand sitting.
That doesn't
the
really
grand
sound
sitter
at all.
channel, he gets like no super chats, but when they super tips, excuse me. But when they have it on Melton's channel, he gets loads of super tips.
Stop.
It's the same audience.
Same show, same audience, but on Melton's channel, the super tips keep rolling in, those AI voice super chats. And then when Carl does this little piggy on his channel, nothing. Carl hasn't made a dime. I feel so bad for Carl that I'm even thinking that I might start paying Carl myself. This is this guy from... None of this matters to about 90% of you.
Yeah, no. You mean nobody knows anything about the Dabbleverse or cares? I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think that Carl should possibly start going after Slow Wife? Because you know, to pay him back for the money that he did not get.
He ain't gonna do that. He isn't gonna do that. No way.
So you're calling him a pussy. So he's a pussy then. I see. All right. I got it.
Hey, look, it's only funny if she's actually not retarded. If she's actually retarded.
She is.
None of this is funny.
You didn't know that?
I don't know if she is. I don't care. I don't know Melton's wife.
I mean, can you imagine being with a hunchback like that if you weren't retarded? Like, what's the point?
If she's actually retarded, we should stop making jokes.
She's with Melton. I'll repeat that again. She's with Melton, so obviously retarded.
But she's not a public figure.
She's probably blind as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, the glass is obvious.
What gave it away? Yeah.
She can see the future with those things.
That was good. Is there any way you can work a Coke bottle joke?
And none of these are not original thoughts. These are old, like seeing into the future is an old joke about thick glasses, dude.
Well,
why don't you start coming up with your own then, man? You need to pick up a pen.
Just because come up with my old jokes that have already been written and are already established and funny. Sure, I'll try.
Okay, so what you're saying is that
Charles Mancia did.
I know what I need to do. I need to go back and listen to Opie and Anthony, write down all the jokes that they said that they didn't do on stage, and pretend like I came up with them after listening to just years and years and years of Opie and Anthony. That's what you're saying.
What do you think about this? They say that there really is no new movie. Like, you can't write a new movie because it's already been done before. Is it the same thing with jokes? Is there no new premises? The only thing that changes is maybe like technology or new culture.
Look, I'm by no means you should be asking me about jokes or
you're
how
a
to
professional
write jokes.
comedian.
I'm not
professional open micer.
I will say I did get some good advice from somebody one time a long time ago, which was about a joke I did, which was all the best hackers in the world are female, which makes sense because they're just the most advanced form of a secretary. It's like the final form of a secretary after years and years of evolution. And he goes, take that joke. It's a good one-liner, I guess. But he says, like, zoom out and like think about what not. So when you zoom out, what is it? This is a thing. So, maybe you could say this is a commentary on men versus women, and then so maybe you use that joke as just a tag to an even larger joke. So that's the only advice that I was ever really given that I thought, oh, that's some pretty good advice, to take like a one-liner and zoom out and kind of like turn that into a bit, as they say in the business, right? I love Triple G. But so I thought, females, since they've been secretaries their whole lives, it makes sense that they're really good at typing and therefore would be computer hackers, the best computer hackers. Next question.
Yingwei, are you doing all right there, buddy?
Yeah. Yeah. How about you? I was zeroed in on something. I
noticed, man. I thought we lost you, brother.
Yeah, no, believe it or not, I'm a secret agent.
No, like I always. Bye. Yeah, later, buddy. Oh, hey, Dave. You want to do your?
Dave, I just made Dave leave with my Patronus, which is a three-legged anteater.
Before, all right. Fucking Dave, Sarra. That motherfucker left before he did his plugs. How rude. I don't have these things all saved in here like a Rolodex just so he can take off without plugging his show. Follow Dave Sarra, Twitter right there, YouTube right there, Twitch right there. If you guys can't figure that out, that's on you. Today is the day, indeed, D-Day, folks. The day. It's the day you do it. All right, you guys. All right, let's go through some topics. I know everybody's been here waiting for this. No doubt about it, right?
I'm talking about hitting the like button, and it's June, Gay Pride membership month.
Nope. It's Podawful time. No, of course, everybody get your memberships.
Do it. Don't be a fucking assholes. Just do it right now and stop fucking around about it.
Yeah, if you guys don't have a membership, then fuck you.
Right. They're cheap. They're easy, just like me. And you can get all kinds of free access to things that you wouldn't ordinarily get. Quad puts up a weekly show that you can't get ordinarily. You should have it. You should get it. It costs you like $3 a month. And
boom.
You should, and you should have it and you should get it. So shut the fuck up and just buy it and
quit your bitching.
And quit your bitching.
Yeah, that was kind of like a strong arm robbery. Yingwei, good job.
Yeah. Back to you,
I feel good about it. Do you feel good about it, huh?
I feel very good about it.
Oh, yeah, I feel great. Yeah, that was well done.
All right. We're all in on this scheme, so let's make it happen. All right, let's get into this. On Monday, we had the worst thing that could ever possibly happen in a lifetime happen to us here at BYB. We were messed with by the meanie bajinis over there at the Podawful program. How dare they troll our poor little podcast over here, which he claims is not a podcast because we don't do things correctly. So say what you want about old BYB, is what it is. I guess we call it a podcast because we think it's a podcast. So, anyway, we got some serious topics to go through. Man, I hope it doesn't start a war because those psychos over there in the cult of Podawful might be coming after us because we dare to disagree. You know, that's forbidden. That is forbidden.
Has he ever? Do you think he's ever gotten his hair pulled? That one?
Yeah, by
somebody who wants to like pull his hair, not by a girl who's like, oh fuck me. I mean, like by somebody who wants to just yank his fucking hair out and bang his hair into a desk and tell him you're not that big of a fucking deal.
Wow, that's very, very violent.
No, I'm not surprised. I'm not saying to do it violently. I'm saying to do it with kind of a violence, but with a little bit of love to say, stop being an asshole.
Good question. Good question. What hair? What hair? Ooh. There you go. That's gonna start us off right there. Maybe. What hair? That hair right there.
Oh, for a minute there, I thought I was thinking about the wrong guy. Jesus Christ, Ashley, you got me scared there for a second.
Red Bar is watching. I keep seeing Red Bar is watching right now, but for some reason, I so highly doubt that. And I don't have a Facebook account, so the fuck if I could look it up. I don't do Facebooks. Sorry.
You don't want to. It's no fun.
Brennan. Okay, so now we got Red Bar is watching. Brennan is sniping. Ha, 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 ha. I love it. Very good stuff. Did you see how the quad win that conversation? All right. Let's move on. This happened Monday. Monday, indeed, we had Nick Rekieta on to sweep for him. Sweep his house, apparently. Indeed, we swept and swept and swept, and then we laughed and we laughed and we laughed like Aaron would when he's winning. But we won because we were the toes on Monday. So we won. We won it all. Another win for the quad. That's right. We had Nick Rekieta on. What, buddy?
We won the internet that day. We did
the internet competition that's happening at all 24/7, all day, every day. We won. It's kind of like a war, and today is D-Day of all days. So there you go.
I picked the wrong time to go off doing my own thing.
Right. Right when the war started.
You won the internet. God damn. Good job, guys.
Yeah. The war had just begun, and by the time you got back, it was over, and we won it.
No, I'm glad. I wish I could have helped more, but I'm glad you guys won. Congratulations.
You were there in support anyway.
Oh, I was on your side the whole time.
You were there in spirit because you died. R.I.P. Yingwei. You remember?
I wish I'd come to life earlier, but Doom's watching Ashley Cummins.
Doom, Red Bar might be watching, but I'm watching Ashley Cummins. Doom sees all. Oh no, Doom, the curse, the turn. No, indeed, Doom is a dangerous one. Doom, I have decided Ashley Cummings is a good egg, sir. All right, let's do this. Your Discord is pretty funny right now. Would you guys stop trying to distract me? I'm going to stop reading the chat. I'm being very bad right now. All right. Apparently, there was some body cam footage that was played on Podawful while we were doing our show, where we were showing all the pictures of the interior of Nick Rekieta's home during the arrest. So he showed us all the body, not the body cam footage, but the pictures that he was given for disclosure in his sentence, in his court case. The prosecutor has to give disclosure. But Podawful was saying that he had got his hands on the actual body cam footage. And then we'll get into the other stuff, which is him asking for the links, asking to get on to our show. One of the best shows. Even Podawful has to admit that, how good we really are over here. He likes our show. He watches it pretty much.
Oh yeah. I watched Chad Zumach too, but it isn't for friendly fire.
Right. All right, let's get into this. Plenty to see here.
Making the primo stuff for you, even.
And we won't be watching it. Somebody pulled a fast one on us. All right, I like that. Podawful is watching us. That's funny. And he just cut his feed. I do like that. What a stinker that guy is. He's like Bugs Bunny, man. We just ran into a fucking wall of nonsense. God damn it. I am retarded. I was going to fucking download that, and I did not do that. All right. We could just talk about it and then show our pictures. He indeed showed pictures from the body cam footage. But all right, let's start off with this. We got messages. He showed messages on Twitter. I will not confirm nor deny that those were real. But right in the middle of our show on Monday, indeed, Podawful, as you can see, was asking for the link to come on the show and was saying, let me call into the show. So there you go. There's the proof. Yeah, Podawful won again. He did fuck with me. That's good. I like Podawful. They're great trolls over there. It is what it is. But as you can see, Pod Desperate was asking to come on the show on Monday. And I think he was very upset that we didn't allow him to come on the show. He was very, very butthurt. Is what it is, man. They wanted to come on so badly. I just don't really understand why he would think after what happened. Yingwei, Honk, tell me, how did the fucking Mersh thing go? What did you guys think about that?
Well, it went terrible on our end. It may have been great for him, but I mean, it cost us any potential having Mersh on in the future. So yeah, I think it was a bad deal.
Right. And not having Mersh on in the future, I don't think that's a big deal, honestly. I think having him on for about 45 minutes was about as much Mersh as you'd want to see anyway. I thought it was pretty funny, as a matter of fact. But yeah, so Nick did say, hey, no way. If you guys have Keanu on, or if you send Jesse PS the link, then I'm just going to leave. So, I just thought it was a poor idea to have either one of those people on and just have Nick leave like Mersh did. Like, I'm not going to stick around here. I'm out of here. That's just a bad look. Plus, I thought the information and everything we talked about while he was here, Honk, I don't know if you agree with me, but I thought it was pretty good. A lot of information was said, as a matter of fact.
He shared a tremendous amount of info. And I don't think that we were presenting that from a pro Nick Rekieta side. We were just letting him ramble on with his shit. It wasn't anything of any support because we made it very clear that all parties involved with all that crap, whether it's Aaron or the Rekietas or April or whatever, we're all a bunch of losers. And so that doesn't change our opinion on that. But it was interesting to let him kind of, throw out his
side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing that I take away from this entire situation is that Aaron got to sit there for a fucking year spouting off all the bullshit that he wanted to and was never challenged. And now Nick's been capable of saying all that shit. Let me just take a peek here. I'm getting messages from Wil Herren, so we shall see. All right. 8:30-ish. All right, so somewhere between 8 and 8:30 my time. All right. Wil Herren will probably make it. He's just running late. He's at a baseball game. These damn reporters out there doing their thing, man. They got real lives, making real money, and being real famous on local news.
Really?
Wil Herren is a newsman, a real newscaster. Unlike this TN Zumach guy. Am I right?
Oh God. He is now a tip bro with you, though. That was a good point earlier.
He's what?
He's now a tip bro with you. Super tip bro.
Oh, no. Well, that was Chad. Keep up. God damn it.
I was saying Chad. You said Chad.
Oh, I meant.
Yeah.
Over the
you
place.
said Chad.
All right. So just for everybody's information, I'm on the West Coast. So when you see 6:40 there, that's not your Eastern Standard Time.
It's going to disappoint me a lot, Quad, if you become bros with Steel Toe. Just saying.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's highly unlikely at this point. I've done nothing but fuck with him and talk shit to him. So ship has sailed.
We'll do a telephone for you if we have to. I just don't want to see that happen. It would just be.
I think the last time he came on was like 2 years ago. Yeah. And
I don't care about coming on. Just don't be friends with him. Just yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have any issues.
Yeah, if you start getting lonely, just come to us. Come to the light side. Not the
Do you remember Cheese on Cheese when we were doing that troll?
Yeah.
I think after the Cheese on Cheese thing, that ship sailed. He pretty much cut off all DMs after that.
Thanks for
is what it is.
That was the best. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right. You just reinvigorated my faith, and you're right there. The Cheese on Cheese thing was the best. All right, carry on. Sorry. Hi, everybody. I'm Bob. I'm Yingwei. Nice to see you.
I'm not going to look at the BYB Discord. How dare you? All right. You guys are just fucking around now. And I know whatever, just going against Jesse. I know most likely like I'll come home in a week and my dogs will be like skin tied to the tree, like just hanging from a tree. There will be some like die pigs written in blood on my tree. I know it'll be some weird, scary stuff. That's what happens, but it is what it is.
Get new dogs.
New dogs. Yes, new dogs. Indeed.
Who's Lalo?
All right. So we know that Podawful loves to do fan fiction. And he played this entire segment. If you guys go watch Podawful's most recent episode from Monday, You can watch the body cam footage that he presented from inside of Nick Rekieta's house. Now, we know with that fan fiction that it's all just AI made up shit. That's a fact check. And actually, I kind of appreciate Podawful taking that episode down right now because it was like 8 minutes long, and now I don't have to watch an 8-minute video of fakery and dishonesty, which is a lot of what Podawful does. But I mean, they're good at fucking with people and making up a bunch of bullshit. So that is what it is. What he showed on there were still images and just a little bit of footage from the body cam, allegedly. But I went and spent about 3 minutes. And just like Jesse PS, I too can make fake images in about fucking 2 seconds. Wow. Yes, you can go get these fake ass fucking body cam overlays. You can slap it on any picture you want. And you can make it look like, hey, this is body cam footage from the inside of Nick Rekieta's home.
I like that cat.
I know. He's kind of cool, just sitting there staring at the cop like, hey, dude, what are you doing down here, man?
You bet you can't find where I shit.
Is that cat AI?
Yeah, I was talking like the cat, not me. I shit.
No, these aren't AI. The only thing these are actually the pictures that Nick Rekieta sent us, and I did actually just want to show that you can just add a fucking overlay to any of that stuff. How come it's not letting me show more kitten?
Wait, are these a picture without an overlay, or tell me this is an overlay and this wasn't his house?
I added the overlay.
Oh, okay.
I did this.
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. It's not hard to make any of these pictures look like real life, and that's the thing. I mean, that's what Jesse was trying to show was like that the house was messy. But if you go watch that episode, when it gets put back up, you can see. It's nonsense. It's just like fake trash. It's AI. It's AI trash. It's AI ready whip. It's fan fiction.
I literally just opened another window to sue Nick Rekieta for his fucking slovenliness. So you fooled me.
Well, like I said on Monday, we do forgive Nick. He was in the middle. He was in the throes of some real drug addiction. He would tell you that himself. But also,
AI?
No, the cat is not. None of this is AI. This is a real picture, big guy.
I thought you said you put an overlay on it.
I did. It's right
What's
there.
What's the overlay?
You can't see the body cam overlay?
I see. You made it look like body cam, but that's a real picture. So that's what that.
This is the real picture. Like. I added the body cam overlay.
I see.
So it looks like it's body cam footage.
I see. So he's an actual pig, but this wasn't taken by a police officer.
Correct.
Okay.
Not correct.
Gotcha.
Not correct. This was taken by a police officer.
Okay. Now I'm really confused.
Yeah, fair enough. I will yield my time to the gentleman.
So okay, Honk, on Monday, do you remember the guy showing us all the pictures of the inside of his house?
Yes, I do. 100%.
This is one of them.
Okay. But you're saying you added an overlay. You're saying you added an overlay to it. Okay. When we said, okay, this is fake AI, meaning overlay, fake. Where is it? That's what he's asking.
The body cam, this body cam thing here.
And that's what we said. Okay. Never mind.
So
we're on the same page.
So wait a second.
Yeah.
So it was the picture was taken by a police officer, but it wasn't from his body cam.
No, it was from his body cam anyway.
Okay, no. All right. It was not. It was taken by a camera.
Okay.
Got it. Okay. Now
what Jesse was showing on his channel was fake body cam footage.
I see. So you were saying
I'm saying how easy it is to do what Jesse did by making fake bullshit fan fiction.
I totally understand it. Now I totally get it. Okay, sorry, Ben.
And I'm saying whatever.
Trying to make it.
And I'm saying they were desperately trying to get on Monday to watch.
You're doing. Got it. Sorry, man. I totally get the context.
I'm just showing how easy it is to make fan question if you want, dude.
Now I even understand it in the context that you were bringing it up. I feel like an idiot. Sorry.
I mean, the thing is, if you go watch how sloppy that AI video is, it's like it just looks. It's very obviously fake.
I deserve Muttering John to call me adult because.
Okay, but more to the point is, all those cushions and everything in the picture are 100% real, correct?
Yes, this is a real picture with this overlay.
So Bob's saying was that one of his points he was making is he's a fucking pig, and
yes.
They are. Yes,
right. They are.
That was what I was trying to get.
But there's 7 of them or 8 of them living in that house at the time, so. We'll give him that credit.
True. Yeah.
And it looked like kind of like a kid's playroom, so you give him some credit for that. I don't know. You got to take. It's real easy to. Oh, wow, this is a different room. Jesus Christ.
This is the kitchen that they showed us.
All right.
And as you can see there, I added the body cam overlay.
Okay. All right, but this
is a picture we looked at.
But all the clothes and all of the things that are out of place are totally
everything in the picture is real except for the body cam footage. That's all I added.
Got it. Wow.
Yeah, Shmuel brings up a good point, and I had I think I actually I didn't have a chance to ask Nick that question. Is this before or after the cops trashed the place? Because we do know when people, the cops come in, they're doing a search, they typically do rip your entire fucking house apart and gut it. Like they pull out every last fucking drawer. You know what I mean? Like they're not nice about it either.
But notice all the cabinets are closed.
True.
For what it's worth. I mean,
true. And we've never got that answer either. Is this before or after the cops look through everything? I'm assuming before, but I don't know that. And Shmuel, that's a great question, buddy.
If they did pull out a bunch of clothing and stuff, that does kind of track. So it is point, but all the cabinets are closed. So I don't know. I don't know what that necessarily means. But
and they laugh while doing it. They laugh and laugh and laugh. That's right, Shmuel. 100. Yeah, cops are not nice, not good. They're not good at all.
That's the thing that sucks, in this day and age about still pictures versus video. Is a still picture is just one single snap in time versus, and you don't know the context. Anybody could tell you any number of different things about the context. You don't know what the context is. With a video, at least you could figure out what the context is, and you can figure out where you stand and what caused all that stuff to be there. Because it could just be weeks and weeks of them doing the laundry and just not putting it away and just being pigs, or it could have been somebody just trashing the place, like
they have 7 kids, or they have 5 kids plus 2 adults. That's what I mean. 7 people's laundry is a fuck ton of laundry, dude. Just think about that.
Who lives? Real life. Who lives like the fucking Brady Bunch when nobody's looking? Is it if you got 5 kids like that and you're on the go all the time, you think you're not going to have fucking clean, unfolded laundry sitting on the back of the couch like that? I think, come on, let's not be.
Yeah, no. We got that. Everybody kind of knows that about Nick. As it is, it sounds like all of the kids are in like sports, extracurricular activities. So yeah, when you add that all up, a dude that does streaming constantly, you know what I mean? Like they're busy people with busy lives, and there's a lot of them.
And like Phil said, or they could be total pigs. We'll never know.
Yeah. Well, they are total pigs, but they might have a decent excuse for it. Yeah, they might. There might be an actual decent excuse for it. That's all I'm saying.
I love that. They could be total pigs. Who knows?
Apparently they are. Okay, but you can see once again how easy it is to add that little overlay, right?
Sure. Yeah. Now I know what the I didn't know what you were overlaying, and that was why I was wondering what was going on.
I'm over here now. hey, I was over there. Now I'm over here. But yeah, it's very easy to add the overlays for the body cam thing to make anything say anything. As you can see there, I didn't put the actual date and time that this incident happened.
And you could probably put an overlay on a video too, right? I mean, if you wanted to put
that on absolutely. Yeah. No, that's if you Google like body cam overlay, you can find an actual ticker that is real time, giving you like a real time update of the real time, the nuclear clock on a body cam overlay. And you can add it to your, let's say, gamer stream, any stream for that matter. But
I don't know.
It's
I don't know
not
how much
hard to do.
realism that offers for a gamer stream, but for something like this, I mean, it sure does make it a lot less easy to debunk shit like that.
Yeah, the technology is available, man. It's not that difficult. So.
I mean, I don't know necessarily how hard it makes it, but it doesn't make it easier.
How hard would it make it?
It's really hard.
Wow, look at this guy. That's fucking awesome. Hey, what do you think? Thank you very much. Age of Squirrel coming in hot, man. I appreciate that, sir. This guy is doing it. He's having it.
The new best friend of the BYB show.
Thank you very much, Age of Squirrel. Is it? You're the man of the hour. We appreciate that. Age of Squirrel. Gifting 20 BYB podcast memberships. Pew, 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 pew.
Yes! Oh, yeah! Can you feel that, buddy? Huh?
That's another win for the toe. That's another win for the toe, my friends.
The toe is on fire in this podcast. Look at that.
Thank you very much, Age of Squirrel. We appreciate the hell out of that. If you want, yeah. I'm glad. I see how Age of Squirrel did that too. Right before he gifted the 20, he started telling everybody in the chat. He's like, "Open up your gifted. Open up those gifted subs." So that's a really cool thing to do, man. Let everybody in on the big secret.
Who all got them, Quad? If you don't mind me asking, do you know?
Yeah, I do.
It is now the Age of Squirrel.
I don't read them off though. I don't do that.
Okay, never mind. No, okay, never mind.
What? I mean, you thought today was going to be the first day?
I just didn't know if you'd. Yeah. I don't pay attention to a lot of the side groups.
I noticed. Jesus, that's what I'm saying, Honk. You've been here for a couple of shows now. I've never done that before.
Well, Jesus Christ, a 20 bagger. That's a pretty big membership slam, man. That's impressive. So yeah, maybe so. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to talking about the important things.
Quad,
nope, not now.
Quad is never going to sacrifice his standards.
Yeah, I've known this. I've known this.
Standards.
These are principles. It's all about
principle. He is one principled motherfucker. That's
what I'm saying.
That's right.
All right. The gifted memberships go as such: K McDuck, Jacob Ryan S, Troll on Patrol, Roberto Mercado, Kusain House, JJ, Dominic, Coach Rocky Wing Snatch, No Gusto, Granny, B Smiley the Third, Intelligent Counterspell, Jack Smehoff, that's pretty good. Secret Agent, Grimace, Death Row, Crumb Bomb, and Turd Burglar 69.
Damn,
all great names.
He sticks to his principles until he folds like a coffee filter.
I know, like a fucking lawn chair. I knew that was happening. He does that. He likes to be an asshole for a second.
That was a good job. That was a good job. I didn't think he'd fold like that, but yeah, you were right. I owe you $50.
Yep.
All right. Next clip we got Nick Rekieta from this week. We had some updates. I don't know if you guys are aware of them, but we'll go through them here real quick. Nick Rekieta talking about Alyssa Clips. Alyssa Clips has been doing the Lord's work out there. Well, I should say she's been doing the clipping, the good clipping that the Steel Toe crew love. Because she does seem to come in on a certain slant. I would say she seems partial to the toe. Let's hear all about it, motherfuckers. The one thing we will be talking about is the nose, but that's on the next clip. Let's go through this right now. But yeah, he did kind of turn in since Monday. He turned into like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I don't know what happened from Monday till now,
like
but
drinker's nose to me.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. He's young for that too.
Well, let's say this. Aaron Imholt was sniffling and sneezing this morning, so I do think there's something going on in Minnesota. We'll see if that's his excuse. Yeah. I'm guessing that it's going to be something like that. But yeah, that is some of the other fan fiction that the old Podawful crew has been spouting out there, is that Rekieta has blue fingers all the time because he does whippets.
Other things
I don't know.
Alcohol can cause that.
Well, I went and looked at all those pictures they were showing, and it just looked like shadows on his hand to me. So they're very easily debunked as well. All right. Yeah. People do seem to think he's on something. We'll see for ourselves.
Welcome to Law-Splaining the Interwebs. I am your host, Nick Rekieta of Rekieta Law, a small actual criminal law firm in central Minnesota. How's it going tonight, guys? Holy shit, my nose is red. That's cool.
Yeah, it's insanely red. It is fucking wild, huh?
Okay, then. Amazing. No.
Okay, I will say this. How do you not already know that your nose is that red before you come on the show? Yeah, there's no way you don't like wake up and in the morning you look in the mirror and you're like, holy fuck, what happened to my nose?
Or look at yourself before you press the like button. Come on.
With this guy, he probably doesn't, man. He just gets up and goes, parts his hair to the side.
I disagree. I think that guy's looking at himself at every angle before he presses the live button.
Yeah,
we know the toe does.
He strikes me as the self-absorbed kind of guy that's just gonna be very, very resistant to doing anything. I mean, there's got to be a reason why he's doing this, and he's using his nose as some sort of a point.
Maybe he offered it as a heavy bag at Aaron's gym.
Well, no, I don't know what's
down there.
I don't know what the reason is for his nose becoming red, but he's going to use that as some sort of a point for his show today. It shows something in his show is going to come about because of that red nose.
Looking at it,
that's part of show prep.
Yeah, but looking at it real close there for a minute, that could be just a fucking large pimple.
Sure, it could be a pimple, and he could actually have an allergy too.
Yeah.
We will see what fan fiction Podawful comes up with for next week. You keep watching Podawful, folks. Go join the Pizza Fund, and you too can find out exactly what Jesse PS has cooked up for the reason that his nose is red.
Who's too red? I know. I noticed that when I was getting ready for the show, and I was like, well, that's going to cause some sort of chaos around. Everybody's going to be like, oh my God, he's snorting children now. It's like, okay, whatever. Is the April Kiwi Farms fake bait or legit? I believe it's fake. There's a lot in there that's pretty close to accurate. It's not really the way she writes. And there are a couple things in there that aren't true, that are specifically not true. There was like, okay, so someone probably put together this story, I guess, from things that I've said. And so I don't know. But I never spent the night with April at her house or anything like that. So That was the first thing that stood out to me. I was like, well, that doesn't seem like her then, because she said a couple nights. It was like, well, no, there were 0. So that I was like, okay, well, that clued me in. I didn't really worry about the rest of it. I mean,
I mean, he seems really sad that he didn't actually get to go over and plug that fucking well one last time, if you know what I mean. It sounds like he may be up for it. And plus, she's with another dude, so he loves stealing the ladies from other dudes, right?
Yeah, he's prolific.
I love it.
Not all dudes love having their ladies taken away from them, though. So
that's a good point. And this guy already flipped him off at an intersection in town, the only red light.
I don't think this guy's going to do well in a fist fight. He needs the submissive cucks, not the ones that actually have muscles and could actually turn around and lace him a good one.
Jesus Christ.
Read it. There's a couple, like I said, there's a couple other discrepancies in there, but it's mostly a vague post. And so I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know what the purpose was. I don't know what anybody's purposes are anymore with that.
It's obvious. I mean, okay, so the more fan fiction created, the more that people can talk about this stuff. So obviously, that's all it is, more fan fiction. I mean, that's just what it is. They add fan fiction to Kiwi Farms. They are constantly like tweaking people and sending out stuff to get them to bite on it so that they talk about it on their streams. And then it perpetuates more talk, and the talk never ends, and we all talk in circles. And that's exactly like I'm describing the Dabbleverse right now, aren't I?
Yep, that makes sense. People come to watch the shows, and the numbers are higher. It does make sense. It's kind of like professional wrestling. You got to keep the storyline running.
So I think the best thing to do is just ignore most of it.
Wait a sec.
And of course, guys,
are you guys suggesting perhaps that Aaron and Nick Rekieta are in cahoots together, and this has all been one big fucking kayfabe act?
No.
That would be brilliant, though.
There's been too many charges.
Shit.
You know,
come on, Hawk.
I would actually have some respect for Aaron at that point if that
there's
happened.
an entire Cuyahoga County fucking judicial system in the middle of that.
But
that's a little far. That's a little far.
I think there are folks in various places that are in cahoots with each other. I don't think that
I don't think these guys are part of the CIA running MK Ultra experiments and shit, man.
Andy Kaufman would have played the bit out like that and went to jail. God damn it!
Sure as he would have. Kaufman would have been right in the middle of that shit. He would have been engineering the whole goddamn combo. That's for sure.
Shmuel Buckman. He had them all over the world, but April was the best he ever had. That's right.
What was it? Oh shit! What was it? The one dude said about fuck. Remember the girl that got caught? She was lip syncing on SNL.
Yes, it was Jessica Simpson's little sister.
Jessica Simpson. It was Jessica Simpson's sister. So Jessica Simpson.
Ashley Simpson.
Ashley, but I was Jessica. I was trying to come up with the name of it. Somebody talked about her as being sexual napalm, right? They were talking about her in hindsight. And
I want to talk about her hindsight. Yeah, from the back.
This stuff, you start. I hope I don't lose my fucking train of thought on this because I'm going to sound like a total douchebag. And I just lost my train of thought.
Guaranteed to.
There's one last thing that we need to consider, and that is learning how to cook something.
God damn it!
All of these options are at our supple fingertips. And yeah, Karmic coming for that number 1 spot. He's welcome to it. Karmic's hilarious.
Karmic is not hilarious, not funny, not funny.
He's soft.
He's just another meth head from Minnesota. Oh, Jesus Christ. Get that off the screen. We don't need April. We don't need you here in your fucking no ass having little 12-year-old boy body. No, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah. All right. I just assume he didn't make a big deal out of his nose being fucking on fire, I guess. I think that's what's happening. I know Santa Claus is definitely going to fucking choose him when it comes time. That's a fact.
Yeah. Santa's got very few options on the table, I think.
So what do you think? What do you think the fan fiction is today that this dude's, of course, this guy's right back on meth. There's no doubt he's on meth. There's no doubt he's on cocaine again, right, guys? Like, obviously, his nose is red.
Some kind of mind-altering substance that you ingest through your nose.
Well,
that's what Aaron said this morning.
He doesn't have the best track record with the devil's dandruff.
That's a fact. All right. Let's continue. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. You got a red nose. I know fucking Aaron was talking about that this morning. He had the sniffles, the snooters, and he's like, hey, my eyes wake up. So I wake up those sore eyes, and my nose. And he made the cocaine joke. He said, oh, that's right. You remember when April, she had allergies too. It's like, yeah. She had what's called cocaine habit. That's what she had. All right. There's no way the dude's fucking doing drugs. He's doing way too many tests. That's not happening. That's all fan fiction, motherfuckers. And whoever sent that shit to Kiwi Farms, that whole April diatribe bullshit. Of course, that's some troll doing some new boot goofing. That's all there is to it. But what we really came to hear Nick Rekieta talk about Alyssa Clips, his enemy. He's got a few female enemies lately. I know he's been going after Fair and Balanced. I don't know if you've been watching that on Twitters, but yeah, he's been crushing that chick. But also Alyssa Clips. We had some bad news with Alyssa Clips. So it doesn't look like we'll be getting as many clips from Alyssa Clips.
Steel yourselves for what I'm about to do. Some people are very uncomfortable with things like this, but it's happening right now. Holy shit. Alyssa Clips. Hey, Alyssa, how you doing? 26 minutes ago. Hi, friends. That's false. I've been dealing with some health issues, and after a recent visit to the ER, a large pancreatic mass was found. Well, that just sucks. I'm sorry. Let's see. I've been advised this is urgent and needs attention ASAP. So I'm currently in the process of trying to get an appointment with an oncologist for surgery. Don't be surprised if you start seeing delays in content posting, and make sure you're following Stalin for current happenings. All channel donations are appreciated. Prayers, good vibes, even more so. Nick Rekieta recently said to me, oh my God, I hope cancer does the work God won't. That doesn't sound like me at all. Why would I say that? Weird. So now might be a good time for those who wish $1 million to start buying your lotto tickets. There you go. I don't know. I hope she recovers 1 million times. I don't give a about these people. That's the funny thing. I would have in the past, even after like she disagreed with me or whatever. I didn't care about that shit. But she's an evil bitch. I don't know. You know, there's her backstory. Someone should do a documentary or something. It's a wild one. But you know, it doesn't really matter. It's easy to say that. It's hard to actually maintain wishing someone in the face of a reality thing. So Alyssa, I do apologize. Like I hate you, but that's actually really shitty. So
Okay, so he's been doing the same thing with the Fair and Balanced lady. He showed a picture of her being fat and like a monster, and called her an alcoholic, and then says, "But I'm sorry, I feel bad for you because you suck." So he's doing it again to this lady, the Alyssa Clips. But can you blame him for people that have been coming after him that hard? Like, should he really give a fuck if they live, die, grow fucking mushrooms out their ass? Like, does it really fucking matter? What do you think? Is it pretty heartless to step on top of someone that just found out they had cancer?
That is pretty heartless. Yeah, because that type of cancer is incurable. It's right. I mean, pancreatic cancer is fatal.
The chances of surviving it are pretty low. I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not a.
But it's like a fucking 95 to 5.
Yeah, it's pretty goddamn close. Yeah.
All right. Well, it sounds like she was trying to pawn off all of her clipping duties to Stalin 19. I noticed she didn't add Doom into that. Doom can fucking help out, fill in for Alyssa Clips. I think he should be in the mix. Doom's a great clipper, one of the best. I think he should get out there and do all of her work for her too. Oh shit, Shmuel. Dude, that's a great point. Was she in your death pool, huh?
No, Shmuel, and thank you, Shmuel, for recognizing the originator of the death pool. And no, she wasn't, dadgummit, but I'm glad she wasn't, though. This is, for me, that's...
So you're going to add her now, aren't you?
I'm going to add her this week, you goddamn right. She's going to be at the top of the list.
1 and 1 for one.
I think the folks.
What's the worst you can be? Like 7 to 1.
Wait a second. I think the folks that are here, for all of us that are here right now, keep your mouth shut and your eyes open. You might have a little bit of an edge up, if you know what I mean, when it comes to the death pool. When it comes to this ixnay on the octave, when it comes to being outside this conversation, but death pool. Okay, that's all.
Yeah, we're doing that death tool. No, not death tool. The death pool tomorrow. Shabeel Buckman, thank you for reminding us. That's pretty hilarious, actually. In a mean way, and that's our favorite way. Mean way, right? Who else's ass is gonna rot out of them, and maybe not from cancer, but just from gay sex. It is Pride Month, folks. Don't forget to celebrate your Pride Month by getting fucked in your ass till it rots. That's another thing you can do.
Cases are on the rise.
Hawk's calling you out, man. The Hawk is calling you out.
I am a goddamn guest. And you know what, Ian, I was so happy to see you, and now you're just calling me out. You're like a son to me, and now you're hurting my heart like my actual son. So welcome back to the family, my friend. It's good to see
you. I'm sure he's glad to see you too, buddy.
And we're all happy. We're like one big happy family. And we should mention Aspergtopia. Is G-Rob still here to flash our gang sign?
To drop our Discord link for Spurtopia.
Yeah.
Yes. No, she's probably over there watching that other show. Everybody's over there in Discord watching us. What are you talking about, man?
Okay, well, join Spurtopia. It's a place for families in Discord, which is generally
familia.
Generally not a family social media place, but Spurtopia is a place for families. We have picnics and sometimes do pin the tail on a donkey.
That's right, premium. How do we get to Pride Month? Bend over. We'll show you.
Yep. There's a lot of power bottoms in the chat.
Indeed. All right. Next one up. What do we got? A couple more from Nick Rekieta. Say it 3 times real fast without saying the N-word.
He'll if you do that in your bathroom in front of the mirror, he'll appear.
Yes.
So, oh shit! Yeah, with coke and ketamine.
Did that accidentally once. It was the worst thing. I cut myself shaving. It was awful.
Coke and the ketamines.
You look and sound awful. I don't know what's up with the red nose, and I don't know what's up with the audio, so it's kind of weird. So, and it's not as prominent. I think the lighting is probably not helping. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't know.
Aren't you glad?
I wish I could I wish I could fix it right now. But
yeah, you need some powder. Powder your nose, man. Old fashioned style. I guess that's why people on TV used to powder their faces, right? Put on makeup, so you don't have that look
right there. You didn't want that.
So you don't look like you're dying or dead like us. Yeah.
He looks like bugs were going to come crawling out of his nostril at any moment.
Well, you guys are just old. It's no
bug. Well, yeah. I have bugs crawling out of my nostrils, and I'm still alive.
We're the type of people that need makeup. Goddamn.
Damn right. You think I didn't throw some fucking foundation on before I came onto the show? Why do you think I came in here, slid in here 30 seconds before you went live?
All right. Well, I got a bunch of clips for us to watch about our meanie Bajini. This mean guy, Aaron's going to talk some shit about us on Tuesday. We're going to go through some of that.
Wait.
Yes. Well, you weren't necessarily here, so I don't know how much shit he's going to talk about you personally.
And that's about us. And he's a son of a bitch. I'm going to Minnesota.
Let's see what he had to say about us. You ready?
Fucker.
Let's do this.
Fucker. Look at him. He looks so tired.
Yes, Aaron's really giving it to us, man. That guy gets us every time. He nails us to the wall. No, shout out to Hackverse Anonymous. Good stuff they're doing. They're doing the Lord's work over there, making fun of these douchebags like Aaron.
Oh, I got to go soak in their holy water for a while. That was good shit, man.
Because we know what a cool guy Aaron is. I mean, if you were to defend a guy, you wouldn't want to defend Nick. You would want to defend Aaron because he's so cool.
I realize how cool he was.
Coolest.
That sequence right there. He is fucking cool.
He's cooler than the other side of your pillow.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, him being as cool as he is makes you really want to defend him over Nick. Like if you had to weigh, like, oh, this guy's worse than that guy. It's like, oh no, it's like you got to judge and decide one's worse than the other. Yeah, you would definitely want to pick Nick. Aaron, because he's so cool.
Nick just took a lead shit next to Aaron. Aaron is the coolest.
He ate his goo.
Gabagoo.
Let's hear how cool he was back in the day. You guys curious?
Go.
See, there you go. Doom says, I played sports. Yeah, can't imagine watching foreign cartoons for fun. People on the internet make fun of you for that because the internet's overpopulated by dorks. It's the way they get, a lot of them hold grudges from high school, and this is the way they get even, is online. That's actually kind of what the Little Piggy show is. It's really the guys like me used to bully guys like that, so they go, let's obsess about this person because we hate, like, I embody something they hate. Like, if you think that show's about me, it's about a lot more than that. There's a lot of trauma in here, running from like abortion and bullying and all that stuff. But it is like on the internet, they treat it like an insult. like a Doom or me who go like, yeah, we played a bunch of sports in high school. Bro, we don't play sports, so we're not cool. I mean, kind of, but like that's mostly your insecurity talking.
Yeah, I noticed he threw in the abortion one there too, and that's Carl. I guess he told that story about knocking some chick up and she wanted to get an abortion, so he paid for her to get an abortion. Say what you will about that whole thing. Let's just go with he's calling out Moody, he's calling out Melton, and he's calling out Carl for being nerds in high school. While Aaron was a cool motherfucker, right?
He just yesterday on his show, he was saying how he only played football up through the 10th grade because he sucked. So look, you weren't that cool. You didn't play sports throughout high school. You did it fucking during the gay period when you could fucking be on the JV team.
JV, or maybe he was a 10th grader playing JV
on
freshman.
Oh.
Maybe he was a 10th grader playing on the freshman.
He didn't have what it takes to be a varsity player.
I mean, just because he's fat and out of shape and has multiple chins and whatever. Yeah,
bigger.
We've seen him box. We know how athletic he is. Come on, let's be serious.
He could carry a 10-second round.
He could carry my balls.
He could carry my
in his mouth, like he did with fucking Nick. He's sucking that dick.
I have
Nick
to say that I'm not team. I'm never going to be team Steel Toe again, because after what I just heard, I can't. That's.
I mean, what? He's too cool for you, or you're into anime and you're pissed off about it?
I don't like really cool guys. I was always kind of a nerdy guy, and when I see really cool guys like somebody like Steel Toe, it makes me feel
inadequate.
Yeah,
I'm sure I'm just a retard.
That is exactly the word, inadequate, because I look back at when I was trying to be the best person I could be, which was not very good. And there'd be guys like Steel Toe that just didn't do anything and still just excelled at everything when I was young. And I can't support that. So I'm not in support of Steel Toe.
Sport. You're a good sport of Aaron's.
I'm the headbutting guy.
Yeah, I don't like headbutting guys either. It gives me
he's good at headbutting bitches and squeezing them, if I remember right.
Nick Rekieta seems like a guy who's down on his luck and could use some help, because I think that Steel Toe is probably bullying him.
Nick Rekieta? Nick Rekieta is good.
Nick Rekieta is probably getting bullied by this Steel Toe guy. So I'm thinking, I think I support Nick.
You're a good sport.
You.
All right, let's hear from Aaron on Tuesday morning, the day after the entire Nick Rekieta thing happened.
I have a feeling this isn't going to change my mind.
No, of course, this guy had no hard feelings whatsoever about the Nick Rekieta appearance. In fact, I think he loved it. And once again, this kind of backs up my premise that Aaron only cares about sucking off Podawful and how much he loves Jesse PS. I don't know if he does it because he's scared of him, or if he appreciates all of the good advice that he's given him over the years, or he approves of the way Podawful goes after Nick Rekieta. Which one do you think we're talking about here? Okay,
probably they find a common enemy there.
There you go. Yes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Indeed, that does seem to be the thing with Aaron. So every chance he gets, he's shouting out Podawful. I love it at the very end of this one, though. He definitely gives a shout out to how much he hates Mersh as well. which is awkward. Actually, I think I have the wrong clip up here. Let me get the right one. All right, yeah, this is the right one. Sorry about that.
Well, that's quite all right, Quadfather. No audio.
Yeah. This is actually the best clip of Steel Toe I've ever seen without the audio. We should consider this for the future, actually.
How's that?
No audio.
Let's try this. How about that?
That's the best. This is still no audio.
None.
No.
All right, let me disconnect and reconnect. I'll do that real quick. All right, no problem. We can get back that. We'll get it back up there. 622. Yeah, I don't know where she went. Where'd she go? I had her up there.
She probably went to get some food.
All right.
All right. All right. Glad
Did you hear that?
No. Nope.
No.
Not a peep.
Not a peep. All right. Well, we're having some technical issues. That's
Screaming
awesome.
in silence.
We
want me to sing? Because I can.
No.
Swing low, sweet chariot.
Ian, this show sucks. That's very, very poor.
It's all right. It's all right.
Come.
All right. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Ready?
Right.
Watch this, Ian. Ready?
It's going to sound like the person who's about.
Got it?
Yeah.
Yes, we do. Tell us this show sucks.
to say this thing should have.
That's
Nick went on BYB,
right, Ian.
and I was like, so Quad had Nick on, and Nick now is basically, like when wrestlers get really old and they go back to the indie scene and they have to wrestle at like county fairs. BYB is the county fair. So this is like him getting the Junkyard Dog. And he's like, wow, Junkyard Dog, this is great. But it's 2012. So you're like, all right, it's like the Junkyard Dog can come in, but he weighs like 300 pounds. He can do a couple chops, a couple of punches, bark like a dog, then he's gassed, he's done. So Nick went on BYB, and I will give Nick this. He went on BYB, and he went on his PR spin tour, and he gives BYB the same energy that he gives, if he's going on a real show. So he didn't make him feel cheated. And here's the other thing. Ooh. They're both getting something out of this. Nick doesn't have to go hang out with his kids, which is where he doesn't want to be. And Quadfather gets to.
Well, that's kind of weird, man, because I thought Aaron was the guy that doesn't like hanging out with his kids, considering he only has them like every other weekend.
And he'd have nothing to do with him if April would come back into his life.
April?
That's a direct quote, paraphrased.
April, where did you go, April? Yeah, she gone. She gone, motherfucker. That's a fact. All right. Well, we're doing with what we can here.
To feel like he's doing a show.
No, I whatever, man. Are we the best show in the world? Sure, we are, buddy. Is Aaron Imholt doing a better show? I guess. Is he a professional broadcaster from the Minnesota radio, the 181st market in the United States? Sure. He's doing it. I love it.
Professional cuckold.
So this is actually a nice thing for both of them. And Nick has so run out of room, and people think he is so rancid and so trash and so awful that the only people who think he's cool are people who hate Steel Toe, and those are the ones who try to protect Nick by going, "Why are you still talking about him?" Because it's fun, and it gets his goat and it pokes him, and I like it. What can I say? I like a good time. So it's either Steel Toe people or people who are so desperate for views, they'll just pretend Nick's a cool guy. So Nick's kind of doing the equivalent of, in high school, going to sit with all the nerds with bowl cuts and disabilities, and he's going to make all of them laugh. And yeah, it's not the cool kid table, but they'll look at him as the king of the misfits. It's actually kind of a good deal for him. And it only cost him selling Wil Herren, old donkey teeth, down the river. Now, Will likes to paint himself as a paragon of journalistic virtue. So Nick basically spills to the BYB boys Because remember, the one thing Nick can't stand is when people don't allow him to control them. When he loses their control, he loses control. This is why he's still
right. That's why you have an entire fucking atmosphere built around your show, Aaron. And you don't let anybody outside of it, or you don't allow anybody to come in with altered opinions of what's going on in Steel Toe Land. Anybody come into his chat and ask him a tough question, he'll ban you immediately. All you have to do is ask him, like, what's up with your safe sport thing? And he'll fucking ban you. Like, ask him one little, not even a big question, just a tiny little question. He doesn't allow it in. Go try to make comments on his Twitter right now. Go try to make a comment on one of his tweets. Yeah, I can't. You cannot make fucking comments because he has them turned off. Somebody's scared, and it ain't Nick. Nick's out there trying to clear his name the best he possibly can on fucking Twitter. Aaron is not allowed to. He's not allowing anyone else out there to have a differing opinion. And if you do, he'll shut it down. Don't dare fucking come try to talk shit in his chat. That's a fact. Jack. And Wil Herren, I don't know that fucking Nick Rekieta turned his back on Nick. What did he say on Monday that was like a total stab in the back? He didn't say anything on here that was a stab in the back. Not that I'm aware of.
Nah, I can't recall nothing either.
It's okay. It's not okay. Yuri Graves, Nick Simp going hard here. I'm not simping for Nick. I'm saying they're equal. Anybody that says like, oh, one's better than the other, I would say that Aaron's a punk and a snitch. I would say that he had his lady stole from him. He lost his wife because he's not cool, like he was trying to say. Hey, dude, like back in high school, I was a jock. I played on the football team all the way up till sophomore year. Oh, wow. You're really cool there, Aaron. But you lost your lady to a fucking pimp, Nick. He is cooler. He had coke. And probably was not such a fucking prick like Aaron is. That's, yeah.
Not to mention, from what April states, the guy was hung like a horse relative to fucking.
I mean, he gave her a birthday present she'll never forget.
That's right.
Bloody sheets, if you know what I mean. He fucking he bored that hole out like a fucking drill, like a drill.
Is very upset with the old toe. This is why he blew up at Keanu and showed his true colors. That's how Nick treats women. This is why now this Mama K lights Nick up so bad, because she's doing the one thing that Nick despises, that all liars hate, when you call them a liar. So Mama K called him out and said, hey, shithead, I'm the one who took those body cam notes. Those pictures you're showing are not from the body cam. You're lying. And he went off on her. He told her to, hey, I mean, look, you can say what you want about, I don't think you're nice to women. I'm a hell of a lot better than this guy. So Nick is going to convince the BYB guys. And when he convinces the BYB guys and they strap on the Baldo just like Will, so Nick sells out Wil Herren, and then reveals.
All right, well, let's go back to that. All he did was come on our show and show pictures, and we showed the pictures. Then he showed the data from the pictures. Like what we backed up his story. I mean, so he said he went to hedonism. We said, hey, why did you go to the hedonism? That's like going to an amusement park without going on a ride. And he was like, yeah, I went there to club. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't believe half the shit Aaron says, because we've caught him in like 5 million lies since. Think of how long it took for him to admit that he snitched on Nick and April and everybody. How many months did that take before he finally came clean? And then at his anniversary show, got up on stage and proudly exclaimed, yeah, I snitched on him. Which is kind of a weird thing to do in a biker bar. Apparently, this biker bar ain't too serious about kicking snitches out of their bar.
About the code?
The code. The old school code. You got it. Yeah. Aaron's not loving him some fucking BYB. Boy, we got this motherfucker to feel some feelings about BYB. He's calling us all kinds of names for daring to have his buddy Nick on. Little hurt feelers. Little hurt feelers, Aaron. Oh, that's sad. I did have to go on Twitter the next day and fuck with him and just point out that he lost his bitch. He done lost his bitch to a bigger dick, a bigger swinging dick. That's a fact.
Be exposed. That's bad. It's bad.
That he got information from Wil on Mama K so he could go and manipulate her in court. The worst part is this guy doesn't realize how Dennis Reynolds he is, and he just blurts this stuff out loud, not realizing.
No, he's so Dennis Reynolds. He's like, here's the pictures from the prosecutor from Disclosure. Like, here they are. Okay, wow, what a big lie. Will I say that there's 0% chance that this Miss K, Lady K, actually saw pictures and they were different than what Nick showed us? I don't know. I've met Nick one time, dude. Like, is there a possibility that he lied to us? Yes. Is there a chance that those pictures on the body cam footage are different than what Nick showed us? Yes. Is it 100%? Can anyone 100% besides the people that saw the videos themselves have an opinion? Probably really not. You know what I mean?
Well, it was pretty compelling, that one picture of their bathroom where you actually see the goddamn police officer in the mirror.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? So it just, a lot of things ring true from his end.
Yeah. The guy's knees at the toilet when he was showing the drugs that we showed.
Right.
The dude's,
right.
Yeah. Exactly. Seems to be some serious fucking evidence that those are actually the pictures from that day. Like I said, he showed the data. If you can alter the data or fuck with it as much as Jesse PS did with his fucking AI imagery from his show the other day, okay, I'm willing to say that that's possible. You can fake DMs. You can fake all kinds of shit. So is it 100% fact that those were true photos? I don't fucking know. I would say what Honk just pointed out is a pretty much fucking a slam dunk on at least two of those pictures. The case, whatever. If we could show the Jesse PS video, it's pretty obvious how fake that shit is. I'll say that.
I think you sound like a manipulative creep. So Mama K said yesterday on Keno Casino, Nick gave her the ick immediately. She's creeped out by him. He exudes a dark aura. By the way, this is the guy I know. I love seeing the world get to know the guy I knew. Triangulating, scheming, scamming. Be careful if you tell this guy anything, because he'll let everybody know as soon as he feels like he can get himself out of any kind of trouble. He will sell your information down the river if it can get him out of a tight spot.
I sat and talked to her because she came to every hearing.
Oh, the lady that like Wil Herren had come out to all the trial.
Yeah, she's
no trial. Sorry, no trial. Omnibus hearings and whatnot.
Yeah, and she's legit.
Quad, I know it's your show, and usually you wouldn't say this to a host of a show, but you're unnecessary. Just kind of, in fact, you know what? Go off the screen. You're not needed right now.
Well, I mean, if it was a Nick Rekieta stream, he wouldn't be on my show, dipshit. Great point, though, Aaron. Yeah, just go away so Nick Rekieta could do his own show. No, that's why we were there, to ask him some questions.
It's the Nick show.
Legitimately, that woman is certifiable. She needs help.
Now, remember, every time Nick says something or makes an accusation, he's talking about himself. He's the king of projection. Certifiable, needs help. I don't think anybody would argue that's Nick. All the lies he's told about the cocaine testing, all the lies he's told about the cops touching the hair. He's still doubling down on that one. Usually it's Nick not being able to live with something in himself and projecting. He made fun.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Aaron never projects. This is news to us. Aaron, nice try, buddy. We'll never see that video. He's never going to show that video. If some cop touched this guy's kid's head, we'll never fucking know now, because he's not going to release it unless a miracle happens with fucking those guys trying to get the body cam footage. It's never going to be seen. So we'll have to take either Nick Rekieta's word for it or this Lady K, Miss K. It's like, all right, one of the two. You guys have to decide for yourselves who's telling the truth.
One of those like Jack Murphy and the cut guys. He was a cut guy. Me, he's like, Aaron ate my goo. Now, it's obviously not true. Anybody with half a brain doesn't believe it. However, what we could believe, another Nick projection. Possibly. I hope not, because I don't want anybody leave my goo. Put it in the Smithsonian. No, I don't need to.
That's the gayest shit ever, dude. Trying to put that on Nick. No, Nick beat you to it. Is this going to be another win for the toe type situation where Aaron steals a thought from someone? He did that to Melton. Melton came up with another win for the toe. And now it is an actual win for Steel Toe because he says it fucking 30 times a show. So he is a fucking thought thief. He is a mimic. So now he's trying to say exactly what Nick's been saying for a couple months now, which is sorry. April even backs up the story that you ate goo, Aaron. Sad, but you're the goo eater so far. That's fact. Fact. The facts are you ate goo. April said so.
Look at the look on his face.
On Aaron's?
Yeah, look at the look on Aaron's face. It looks like he just
he's looking at his chat. No, he's looking at his chat for backup. Like, oh, I hope these guys are buying this.
He always looks half possessed.
I hope everyone's buying my bullshit story right now about Nick projecting.
Guy getting my goo in his beard.
But like, I sat down to talk to her. I was very kind and very polite because
I was very kind, very polite. Now go watch Lady K on the Keno Casino. She said from the first second he sat down next to her, he was trying to use her background and her past to manipulate her. She said immediately, and people can just sense that shit. The problem with Nick is he's very brazen and manipulative, but he ain't very bright. The drugs have fried his brains. So he feels like he's playing 4D chess. Meanwhile, what everyone else sees is this motherfucker's trying to manipulate me. What is he, retarded? So Lady K saw through it right away. Mama K saw through it right away. Started as Lady K, now she's Mama K. What word are we using? At any rate, he sits down next to her. Now he's about to say that he's taking information that he got from Wil Herren. So Wil Herren, Mr. Journalist, Mr. I'm being fair, K is my source and I'm protecting my source. He's going back to Nick and telling Nick all this private shit that Mama K has told him so that he can be a good Baldo washer. What a piece of shit.
So everything she's been saying it would go against what Wil Herren told Nick Rekieta. So that would imply that this Miss K, Lady K, has changed her fucking story, right?
Boom.
Right. So if someone changed their story, it sounds like it's this Miss K lady. Did she get paid to do so on Keno Casino? The guys that pay for people to show up and say whatever the fuck they want. Yeah, I would assume that she's pretty comfortable that this body cam footage will never see the light of day, and she can say whatever the fuck she wants to about it. She was kind of a private person before this shit happened, so yeah, he kind of used her as her boots on the ground when it came court time.
She appeared on his podcast, so it's like her face was out there. She's been seen and stuff, so she wasn't totally private.
I said before all this stuff. Before this shit, what? I don't think she was really well known.
Right. No, I'm just saying, though, she is now. I mean, certainly.
She is now, yeah.
Picture of her coming out of the courthouse, because I knew that's what she wanted to do to us.
Wait, go back. I took a picture of her coming out of the courthouse.
Outside and waited, and I took a picture of her coming out of the courthouse because I knew.
I went outside and waited and took a picture of her coming out of the courthouse because I knew that's what she wanted to do to me. Now, this woman hasn't taken a picture of him. This woman has not filmed him. Nothing. So Nick is telling this lie because Derek's kind of stupid and he'll believe it. That he wants you to believe that.
I'll believe this. I'm really stupid, so I'll believe any lie. Like, there's this creepy lady that keeps following me around all over the courtroom, all over outside, and staring at me. You know what? I think I might just take a picture of this person just for my for good sakes. Like, duh, fucking hard to back yourself up. Like, duh.
Hard to believe somebody so feeble-minded of you was able to articulate that right now, my friend. God damn.
Crazy thought. You got some fucking weirdo following you around everywhere, and you're like, hey, I might just snap a picture of that fucking weirdo. Wow, what a thought. Like, totally. No one would do that.
Right.
By the way, Yuri Graves, she did end up taking pictures of them. Hello. Hello. She did take pictures of them. So she is guilty of doing said camera fucking snapping photos, just like Nick's such a piece of shit for doing. She did the exact same shit. So whatever. Did he beat her to the punch? Who cares?
That he went outside, took a picture of Mama K / Lady K, because he knew that that's what she wanted to do to him. You see, guys, it was a preemptive picture. He's not a creepy asshole who lashes out at women when he can't get what he wants. He's just really smart.
That's what she wanted to do to us.
And like, look at this dipshit down here. Like, I feel bad for this guy. You know this guy's going to believe anything as long as there's a sloppy Joe at the end of it. And this guy, he doesn't want to be here. His wife nags him a lot. Derek probably...
Is that true? Does your wife nag you a lot? That sucks. I'm sorry, bro.
She did, but I kicked the bitch out. So, he's half right. I don't hear her nag no more. Yeah, Yeah, we're good at a distance.
Yes. Keep her at a distance.
Probably met him on a Discord somewhere, and he went, you want to do my show with me? And he didn't put show in quotes like he should have. So now this guy's trapped doing this, but like, what else are you going to do? So Nick says, I went to go take a picture of Mama K because I knew she was going to take one of me.
I'm sorry you're trapped, buddy.
The way 9-year-olds explain a fight to you.
And she kind of lost her mind about it. And I was like, too bad. Like this.
Yeah, fair's fair, right? You take pictures of me, I take pictures of you. That's how it goes.
And so
again, Derek, you're not needed here. That's not. Let him take the junkyard dog.
No,
this is what you paid the.
No. Here's the thing, Aaron. I'm explaining it to you because you're too fucking dense to understand it. Apparently, you don't understand. I guarantee, if Aaron could get that fucking a photo of the guy that caught him outside in his suit in that photo, I guarantee he would love to have a photo of the dude that got that picture. You know what I mean? It's almost like he did take a few photos of people outside his court case as well. He did snap a few photos. And speaking of which, wasn't Ethan Ralph at that one?
Yes, he was. And that's when he asked him, if I remember correctly, are you Ethan Ralph? That one guy on the street. Remember that? It's like,
I
nope.
do. No, he
not.
was live streaming out there and somebody else came up and said, hey, it's almost like that guy was sent by Aaron Imholt to go talk to him, wasn't it?
Right.
Exactly. The appearance fee for let JYD bark.
But
like Derek's eating this shit up. Like Derek is not an inquisitive journalist with like a skeptical mind. He's like, oh, Nick Rekieta's on my channel. Yeah, take a picture of her, Nick, before she can take a picture of you. That's what I would have done. I'll be honest. Nick picked his marks perfectly. He picked Wil Herren as a mark. I'll give him that. He picked Derek as a mark. I'll give him that. These two hapless bastards, they'll believe anything you say.
But so then Wil Herren.
Boy, oh boy, somebody be hurting inside, huh? Ouch, that's sad. Poor little Aaron having some feelings. He's feeling it, man. That's sad. Little Aaron. Oh, poor little boy.
I'm changing my username from honk to hapless bastard.
Hapless. Why are you so hapless? Why don't you stop arguing with your wife so you can just enjoy your life again, man? Look at you, honk. You some dipshit in a fucking wheelchair met you on some Discord somewhere, and he said, "Come on my show," in quotes. And
well, you know what? Well, except for the quote things are right. I think we did.
Fair enough. I did meet you in a Discord. That's true. He probably met him in a Discord somewhere. Right.
Oh, shit.
Got me. You got me. You got it.
Interviewed her after that. And he kind of let me know that she has a backstory of a lot of trauma that was associated.
So Wil Herren interviewed a woman. Promise you, you're my source. I'll interview you. We'll just put it all out there. And then Nick goes, he let me know that she has a lot of childhood trauma and stuff. So for those of you who thought old Donkey Teeth wasn't a Baldo-sucking, nose-guarding Janny Sweeper piece of shit, another win for the toe. I told you long ago, and we have it straight from the horse's mouth. Sweep it up, Jan.
There it is. What a win, guys. He nailed it, man. That is so good. Boy, oh boy, he's good at this, isn't he? Man, he just solved the entire crime like Detective Crusoe.
Trying to figure out what he did to win there.
I don't know, but he does it a lot. He does it about 30, 40 times a show, winning.
Yeah.
Another win for the two.
He
thinks he got it.
Yeah, he wants to be associated with the winner. Who can blame the guy?
That's a fact, Jack. All right, we got a little bit more of this, but I don't want to make the entire show about listening to Toe, but let's get it in here. Yeah, we got he just so hurt, man. Just so hurt. I think he's going to talk a little bit about the illicit
Kay
thing.
goes on the casino. She felts the shit out of him. Jesse P.S. goes on his show and he says, I have an idea.
You ready for some serious ball washing? This is going to get ugly.
Yeah.
You think you can handle some Podawful ball washing? It's going to be ugly.
Oh, it always is with this guy.
This guy wants to slurp that pizza up, just like the thumbnail says. You know, I mean, he slurps fucking Jesse's pizza up just about like he slurped fucking Nick's cum right off the fucking hose, right
Straight
off the hose.
Not even cut.
That's right. He'll be slurping fucking Jesse just like he slurps anybody that'll give him a hand out or a hand up. Yep, that's a fact. Yeah, exactly. Hawk gets it. Yeah, no. Do you guys remember when Aaron lost his wife to a guy and then snitched on all of them? And was talking about how he wished he could have April and not his kids. Yeah, that's another win for the tip. That's how you motherfuckers win. Don't you get it? Don't you fucking get it? That's how you fucking win. You give up your bitch to another guy and you win. Pick the guy that lost his wife and snitched because he lost her. That's how you guys win. You're on the winning side. You guys fucking get it. You're so fucking smart. You and your fucking fan fiction, go shove that shit right up your fucking asses. Anybody that wants to suck Aaron Imholt off, you faggots. You faggots. Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month.
Keanu and I are going to contact the Quadfather, and we're going to get on the show while Nick's on there. Now, if Quadfather knew anything about anything, he would have had Jesse and Keanu ready to go. He would have had Jesse and Keanu on the show with Nick. It would have been gold, but he's got no balls. Look at this. He bent to the baldo. This is the DMs from between Quadfather and Nick. You see, he sends Nick the link, and then Nick goes, if Jesse or Keanu show up, I'm out. And then Quad gives him the, okay, buddy, thumbs up, buddy.
Yeah, because I was doing other shit when he said it. Yeah, right. Look at that face. What a fag. Somebody's hurt. Look how red in his face he is, too. His little cheeks are fucking glowing like Santa Claus. What a hurt little bitch, huh? Woo-hoo! Here's your sign. Here's your sign. You got little red, rosy cheeks, you little faggot. Happy Pride Month, Aaron. Why don't you go slurp some more jizz? You're getting all worked up, boy. Is that how jocks act? They get all fired up so they can go take a guy down. I'm going to take Quad down today. And Jesse's going to help me because Jesse's on my side. Oh, Aaron, why don't you go slurp that cheese up, boy? Boy? Squeal, piggy! Squeal! Let's hear you squeal, boy. Let's hear you squeal, Aaron. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. You want to hear him squeal? Let's hear it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll make sure that the bad Podawful man and the girl you're scared of don't show up. If they show up here, I'm out. Oh, look at this. The Jannies. We got a couple of Jannies left. Most people are just shitting all over the guy. But you got Mersh is a very loyal Janny. I will say that. He sweeps it up. I got bad news for you, Mersh. There ain't no more coattails to ride. I'm sorry, man. That clout train is derailed. Sorry, pal. But you know what? I bet you that lawsuit with Rumble is going to go aces. Milo told me all about it. It's going to be great.
This guy reminds me more and more of Jim Carrey all the time. Like, is he doing a character? Maybe he is the man on the moon.
God, to think that his attorney even talked to him. His attorney didn't hardly talk to him with his own case. You think he's talking to him about somebody else's bullshit? Come on. Yeah.
This guy's fucking pathetic, dude. It's disgusting. I love seeing this shit, man. All right. I got to pull up a couple more clips because it just so happens my shit got erased, as you know. All right. We got that one. We got 3 more clips, and then we'll probably call it a night. It don't look like Mr. Wil Herren's going to make it because He's got a late night baseball game. Worst case scenario, I think he's probably available sometime on Monday, 11:30 our time. Oh shit! I mean, we're right. He might be getting home and turning on his computer. All right, he might pop in here right at the end of this. Actually, that would be very, very, very remarkably cool. Very cool, as it were, if you will.
Indeed.
There is indeed, my friend. My friends. I love talking to my friends. My friend. The turn, my friends. The turn. That's right. We're going to show a couple clips from your fucking hero, Aaron Imhole. Why don't you guys keep watching? Watch this. Watch as your hero makes you fucking proud, you guys that love. You guys love that motherfucker. Let's show you how fucking cool he is, dude. You guys love this cool Aaron guy. You picked him. All right, let's see what he's all about. Let's hear it.
Go. Oh, that's what it is. She said, I wanted to night swim. You knocked out. Yeah, that's right. She wanted to go for a night swim. I told her to wake me up, and she was like, you were fucking out cold. On
all right. So let me explain this. I'll set it up now that I've played a little bit of it. Aaron went to Florida recently, right?
Yes, he did.
He took his little slam. He took his little slam piece with him, right? Right. So why would Aaron Imhole lose his fucking woman? How is it possible that this motherfucker gets his lady taken right away from him like a little bitch? How is that possible? I don't know. Maybe stories like this one. The dude goes on vacation with Slam Piece. She says, hey babe, let's go fucking swim and get it on, and he's like, why don't you go swim? And when you get back, why don't you wake me up? She probably went for a swim, came back and went to bed. What do you fucking bet?
Oh, sure.
Fucking lip dick, fucking no good piece of shit. Why do you think you lost your wife? I can tell you about fucking 5 guesses, and most of them have to do with not being satisfied. That little magic bean never saw the fucking the gloriousness until she met Nick Rekieta. You know what I mean?
The little man in the boat was never caught a fish. He never got any good fishing.
I don't think she ever came until she met Nick Rekieta.
We recall the story she was telling that one time that upset Aaron so much. Yeah, I would have to agree with you. She was an unsatisfied woman.
That night, then she met Nick Rekieta, and boy, oh boy, she got satisfied real quick.
He laid the pipe and made her cross-eyed, and she's bow-legged ever since.
That's right. She's got that little he's got that little button, and fucking Nick Rekieta knows how to please a lady with a monster rocket. That's the rumors, folks. The rumors floating around Minnesota. That's just what we hear. The rumors.
They don't call him tripod for nothing.
Oh, that's what it is.
Remember, he's got a kickstand. That's what Nick said about it. I don't want to talk about another man's dick, but he did call it a kickstand. It's skinny and has a quick turn at the end.
Go. Oh, that's what it is. She said, I wanted to night swim. You knocked out. Yeah, that's right. She wanted to go for a night swim. I told her to wake me up, and she was like, you were fucking out cold.
Wake me up before you go, because Slam Piece is going to find another guy. What do you bet she went down to the pool and found herself a real cabana boy? What do you think Slam Piece out there getting fucking plowed right to?
What are you talking about? She went into that Holiday Inn's little lounge that they have and met a feller. All right. That's how it went down. She met the guy in the lounge.
Yes. So, yeah, Cigarette Jones. That's very possible. It was a black guy. Indeed. That's probably possible. All right. I got you, man. But yeah, Cigarette Jones in the Valley of Men. I'm a real man in the Valley of Men. You want to see a real man in the Valley of Men? I'm a real man in the Valley of Men. And I'm not even
who eats pussy? Who eats pussy? This guy eats pussy.
I don't know. I'll just do a line or two, but I'm not going full fucking Karmakex, dude. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. Can't do it. All right.
On Saturday. That's what it was. I remember now, but I was drunk all day. So, Keanu, before the show started.
All right. No, that's enough. I was drunk all day. I tapped out early, and Miss Slampy, she went down to the pool solo. Fucking, you want to do some fucking fan fucking fiction? Why don't you do some fan fiction there? Hey, I know a guy, Jesse PS. Maybe he could do some fan fiction about that. Interesting, huh? I mean, he's got a whole team of people that know how to make AI videos. I bet you could take Ann Gosh's face and make an AI video of her getting plowed like a scene. Whatever. You get the idea. In the pool, wherever. You pick the spot. I'm sure you can make it happen. It ain't that hard to make those AI videos, right?
That's right.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Well, thank you, Julius Presley. Thank you, Loaded Wrench, for starting.
What?
No video.
I know. I accidentally hit play. We got the next one up. All right, here we go.
Us off today. Let's go.
Let's hear Aaron about drinking. Now he likes to make fun of Nick Rekieta for being an alcoholic and being stuck on drugs, whippets, etc. Let's see what is Aaron up to these days with his drinking and stuff.
Was great. Oh my God, SP and I had such a great time. She is so sexy. Oh my God, we're out by the pool. We're in the ocean. Me being the fucking hornball devil that I am. She's just. You can't grope in public.
Well, sure you can. Do you remember that story when he went down to the neighbor's birthday party and he got so drunk on margaritas that he was sticking his finger in Slampiece's butt and she got all weird about it and they ended up going home.
Yep. That was another one of the classic Aaron fucking M-Holt moves.
He gropes. He'll grope in public. Don't fucking fool yourself. But
he's a straight up groper.
He's a groper. He's a smoker. He's a groper. He's a midnight joker. Toker. He don't smoke weed, so I was trying to replace toker. Yeah, a midnight goo eater, more like.
So you just gotta fucking, pretend a big wave comes by and just, oh God, I'm so sorry. And no.
So he spent all day out there groping the old lady, only to go back to the fucking room and pass out, dude.
Oh, man.
This is the guy. This is the guy you fuckers love. You fucking love this guy that fucking lets his lady down after groping her all day. He gets so drunk he just goes back and passes out in the bed. Wow. What a guy. What a real man. Fuck, dude. This guy should be your fucking hero, Jesse. Jesse, you hear me? This guy should be your fucking hero. Maybe you should be eating his fucking pizza. Maybe that thumbnail was backwards. I don't know, man. What do you think, huh?
Maybe I got it right now. I don't know. Maybe you did get it wrong, my friend. I know you got him about as wide as fucking Aaron is.
Can you imagine looking at this guy and being like, wow, this is the guy. This guy's better than Nick. Yeah. How about I say they both are fucking whatever, but I would say this guy's more pathetic for giving up his fucking wife. That's a fact.
Yeah, but do we side more with Nick than fucking Aaron? Yeah.
I don't even give a fuck. I slightly, I don't even know what way I could be easily swayed with a very simple conversation one way or the other any minute of the day because I don't really have any allegiances, alliances. I know that Aaron's a fucking goober ass punk and a snitch and a wife losing fucking Punk. What else?
Well, I mean, isn't that enough? Jesus Christ.
No, just by the pool, by the ocean, walking up and down Clearwater Beach. I love that, with the different bars and the different resorts and the different restaurants. Hogan's Beach Shop, getting to pose with the belt. The whole thing was a great time.
I mean, can you imagine getting to pose with the fucking Hulk Hogan belt in front of a rubber fucking Hulk Hogan? What a fucking joy that would be. I mean, wow, living life to the fullest, man. He might as well be a fucking cripple in a wheelchair living this life he lives. It's pathetic.
Oh, geez.
What's the one thing I'm missing out on with fucking Steel Toe? I can't golf. I can do all the other gay shit he does. Gay. Lame.
Oh, you can golf. You just have to use special clubs.
Don't. All
right.
Special Olympics and shit. What are you trying to say?
No, just special gloves, shorter than usual.
Kids. You're saying kids clubs. All right.
Oh, fair. Yeah, kids clubs, right?
Oh, yeah. Midget clubs. Midgets for midgets.
Dwarf on golf.
Yeah. I remember that old skit. Who was that fucking dick?
Tim Conway.
Yeah, there you go. Good man.
The whole thing was
played a great Nazi too.
Incredible.
I'd
go back 10 times out of 10. The only thing is, the last day we were there, we spent the whole day in St. Pete on the pier. I have a friend of mine, been friends with him 25 years or so. One of my best friends just had a baby. SP and I went and hung out with he and his wife, and we spent the whole day on the pier. And we went to at the top of the pier. There's this restaurant overlooking the water, and it's beautiful. We got this amazing seat under a whole tiki table set up just right there on the rail. I had the best shrimp ceviche ever. Then we went to a rum bar on St. Pete's. It was great. The whole vacation, it was a dream. It was an absolute dream. I loved it. Saturday.
You mean it seemed like a dream because you can't remember any of it because you got fucking drunk the entire time? Whatever, say what you will about getting drunk. If you're into that kind of thing, so be it. Not a big deal. I'm just saying, it sounds like he's got a alcohol problem, because I know that's all he does when he hangs out all summer long in Minnesota too. Sounds like he's pretty much drinks every fucking day, and then cusses out other people for having addiction issues.
Well, he just said not too long ago, if I remember correctly, not too long ago, that he had quit drinking, that he'd stopped, and so I don't know when he got back on the fucking wagon, but yeah, he had stopped for a minute, if I remember correctly.
Right, when he was in trouble for revenge porn, you mean?
Perhaps.
Your boy didn't do too bad, did he?
Diddy, P. Diddy, not that Diddy, different Diddy. Little Diddy about Jack Knight. Slam piece, getting it in the ass. Let's see. Let's do this. We got this one. Him talking all about Slam piece. Is Slam piece gonna give it up to Nick Rekieta next? Can you imagine a world where Nick Rekieta takes away another bitch from Aaron Imholt?
Jesus Christ. No, that ain't going to happen this time. I'm feeling pretty confident.
How do you know? Aaron's
going to lose this gal to somebody. Somebody's going to fucking get her.
Possibly. I'm getting DDoS attacked right now. DDoS. Shit. Oh, it's back. Never mind. They un-DDoSed me. That's cool. You believe in DDoS?
Apparently, I do now.
You don't love me anymore. I mean, if you really did pay all of them to a scam thing, then yeah, I've lost massive amounts of respect for you. You're just a sex thing at this point. I don't believe her for a second that she paid it. She's smarter than I am. If I'm smart enough to understand this shit, she can figure it out. This one gets it. Oh, by the way, if you didn't know, SP runs the show. She tells me exactly what.
It's punchable, ain't it?
No, SP runs
he's got
the show.
one of the most punchable faces ever, dude.
You didn't know SP runs the show.
Oh my god!
Didn't know SP runs the show.
And you make me want to punch it even more.
I mean, what a fucking dork, dude. That's all there is to it. Dude's a dork. Fucking goober. I mean, in more than one way. Sucking goo. He's a fucking goober.
Exactly what to do. She tells me what I can and can't talk about. The whole thing. That's another one. I get to laugh at people. Like, for my job, like when my job is over, if I catch anything online, my second job becomes laughing at desperate people who I've broken their brains.
Like I said, it seems like he's the broken one on a daily basis. He's the one begging for the goal every day. He's the one that can't stop. He can't quit you, Nick. He can't quit you.
I think he's probably got a severe case of irritable bowel syndrome too. I mean, from how all the stress that he has, he probably shits nonstop. This kid
more than Ashley Cummings' dog, possibly.
Right, more than Ashley.
Oh
hey,
shit!
Now.
I know we're not supposed to joke about the dog. Not the dog.
Nick was texting the other day. He's like, no, SP runs his whole show. She runs the whole thing. She tells him exactly what to say. I'm like, first of all, do you know in the nearly 20 years I've been doing this, how many people have tried to tell me what to say and how many have succeeded? Zero. To my own detriment.
Including Jesse P.S., I might mention.
And sometimes. She is definitely not one of them. I think somebody's life is falling apart and they need a scapegoat. Poor baby. Or Nick is just upset that when he tried to creep on SP and send her a bunch of DMs and she blocked him for being creepy when he said, "What's your story?" I think he got a little salty. Nick doesn't understand. Unless he drugs the shit out of a woman and gets them hooked, he can't really get a girl. So he can't.
Whoa! Wow, this is news to everybody, I think. That is news to me. Is that news to you? I swear, someone named Nick Rekieta stole your lady. How is it now that that's a win for the toe? Is this a win for the toe, losing your lady? Maybe if you didn't like her or whatever, you wanted to give her a
right. He's got to say that it hates her guts and she had the smelly BJ and other shit.
Stinker.
Just because he's hurting and he's hurting inside. He may not be showing it on the outside, but he's hurting on the inside.
That's a fact, Jack. Losing your girlfriend is another win for the toe every time, folks. That's how it works. Wow. All right, let's go ahead and show this now. This is where that came from. Of course. Hey, retard, if I hit onto your girl, you'd be single again. Okay. She reached out to me. Embarrassing for you. Yeah, I know. Out of all the little texts and shit that have been leaked out lately, boy, oh boy, this is a bad one. Bad look for you, Aaron. Not only does Slam Piece go looking for cabana boys and dudes in the fucking lounge, did you say, Honk? On vacay?
The lounge. That's correct.
Lounge. She was lounging with some dude in the lounge. That's a fact, probably. Aaron will never know he was passed out. Slept right through the fucking and everything, right? All she did was have to.
Yeah, she looks like a bitch that would fuck somebody in a lounge.
All right. So anyway, and gosh, oh my gosh. Thanks for the follow. No problem. So she reached out to him. Thanks for the follow. No problem. Been following the news a bit. Glad to hear your kids are home. Yeah, I bet you fucking follow the news a bit. like it's your fucking job to follow everything. It is, right? She knows everything going on in the fucking that's the mole in the Melton Discord, isn't it? Isn't that what it is?
Yeah, it might be. That's a relief.
I've been following the news a bit. Glad to hear your kids are home. Thanks. It's a relief. Whole thing was bullshit. Gotta admit, I was a little surprised to see you follow message from you. Understandable, but you're right. A lot of bullshit out there. That's right. So Slam Piece knows. She's agreeing with him. There's a lot of lies out there. A lot of lies about Nick Rekieta. If you guys want an expert on lies about Nick Rekieta, guess what? Ann Gosh knows all about it. And I guess she probably is in on some of the lies too. So she's very well versed in all of this stuff, I would imagine. Wow. What a thought, huh?
Oh, yeah. She's boots on the ground, as they say.
So I don't know what she was getting at. Maybe Aaron got a hold of her phone and seen that she was trying to get fucked again, just like April did. Maybe that's what happened. What do you think?
God damn, anything's plausible at this stage. But yeah, this doesn't look good for fucking poor Aaron. This don't look good for her reaching out like that and whatever. Yeah, not a real positive sign.
Gotta ask you, doesn't it bother you that he refers to you as Slam Piece? Because Nick's got a heart. He would probably refer to her as something lovingly and nice and not so untoward.
In my succubus, that's what he would call
my concubine. My concubine. My next concubine. My next conquest. My next bitch. That's a fact, Jack. I am not worried. Rekieta. I'll have to look and see if that's the real Rekieta. I don't think it is. I think Rekieta has a check mark, right?
Yes.
So highly unlikely. All right. Well, I mean, we're just wrapping it up. I was giving Wil Herren a minute to see if he would show up.
All right.
Does not appear like that's going to happen.
It's 8:30. We had a good show.
Wil Herren's a good egg. I did want to see what his opinion of the whole thing. It is you. Shit. Hey, what's up, buddy? I am getting accused of sweeping for Nick Rekieta, and I'm fine with that because I really don't give a fuck what any of these people think. Podawful has been very vocal about what a piece of shit people that sweep for Nick Rekieta are. But I imagine you're kind of used to that at this point. Plus, there's a whole fuckload of other people out there in the universes that seem to hate your guts, Nick. So you're kind of versed in it. I don't think it bothers you. It doesn't really bother myself. Does it bother you, Honky?
Nope. I don't give a shit.
Not a fucking
motherfuckers
bit.
Don't mean nothing to me in my real life, so no, I don't.
Hawk, fuck you, you prick. Quadfather has a Baldo in the mail from whatever. How dare you?
All right.
There you go. Rekieta Law, a dude on Kiwi Farm said I was legit worse than Charles Manson. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they did a lot of drugs. They had a family. I mean, the family, Charlie's family. They just had a way cooler backdrop. If you guys both want to come on here right now and have a conversation, I'll send out fucking links. Believe you me. I am not bashful from having some action. If you guys want some action, Jackson, it's on. Hawk, if you want to take off, I don't give a fuck.
What are they doing?
No, I was saying, Podawful, you want to come on here with Nick? Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, there you go. Right there. There it is, folks. Rekieta Law, nothing to say to Jesse. So that is kind of, you bookmarked it on Monday. Let's be honest. You did say that you don't really want to talk about any of this other shit anymore. The fact is, you showed the pictures. You're not going to show the body cam footage. everything else about the entire fucking situation is known. It's been said by Aaron himself, which half of it's lies. And Nick, I know you've told your story for the last multiple months here. So yeah, I can understand if you're fucking sick of talking about it, dude. That's the other thing too. Like, you're going to be getting voice messages that ask you questions, and I'm sure you'll have to fucking answer them and deal with that as far into the future as you can possibly see. So I totally understand. There it is. Podawful, show one frame of body cam footage. You won't, because you're lying. All right. And Rekieta Law, yeah, I kind of just want to do my show as much as possible, and I can totally understand that. You do a LawTube show that's not really about all this bullshit. I think you've done a lot of streams that pretty much address all of this situation completely. So it's not like you haven't put everything on the record from what I've seen. It's I don't really I don't blame anybody in this situation for wanting what they want. But Jesse, I would have to say it does kind of seem like no matter how much blood you get from this guy, you're going to want more blood. Like, I have a feeling if Nick showed the body cam footage, there would be something else you would want beyond that. You know what I mean? But all right, Honk. Oh,
yes,
sorry. I don't know if I got too fired up here in this last hour. I kind of went on fucking.
Well, I think we're gonna have to put out some fires soon, but that's okay.
That's life.
666 on Twitter, YouTube, Honk the Clown, and tomorrow at 6 o'clock show we will.
Yeah. What are we doing?
Yeah, we're gonna be covering some of the Carmex. We'll have the updated death pool odds, and I don't know, but I'm thinking Bob might be, or Ingwe might be showing up to make an appearance. We'll see. If not, we know that you'll be there, Quad. So
yes, sir. I'll be there.
So,
yes. Yeah, thank you, Rekieta. Mr. Rekieta. See, I'll say it like that. I appreciate you, Mr. Jesse PS too. Like, I got respect for all of you guys. I know I'm talking gang loads of shit right now, but whatever, man. I'm feeling what I'm feeling. I'm saying what I'm saying, and I'm not holding back tonight because I really don't give a fuck. This is all just shows about other people's lives. I'm not invested. I'm not involved, and I have opinions, and I really don't give a fuck what anyone else thinks about my opinions, to be honest with y'all. But yeah, I very much appreciate that, Mr. Rekieta. Yeah. Rekieta Law coming in. 5 BYB gifted memberships. Beep, 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 beep.
Yes! Oh, yeah! Can you feel that, buddy? Huh? I have exorcised the demons.
I had to fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I light your fartum fire with my rhymes. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. Made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls. Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stacks, I bet you that she calls.